Hello, how's everyone doing? Okie dokie. So, tonight I am going to be sharing somebody's story for them on behalf of them. And I'm just really hoping that I get everything in there. I made a little video to play to kind of help show you guys proof and things because this woman is very sweet and very kind, and she's been absolutely tormented by dumb no things. So we're going to get to that in just a minute. Let's see. And thank you, Arkansas, for the $2 right off the bat. I appreciate it. And let's see who we got in here. Florida Keys Mike, hello. More Truth for the Missing review. Confluence, this is actually whose story we're going to be sharing today. So everyone be very welcoming and kind to her, please. Sofa, hello. Hi, Dawn. Gemini Guy. Poon, shut up. No. Hi, Julie. KCL, hello, beautiful. Babs, how's it going? Oh, of course. I've been wanting to do this for her for a long time, and it's just the timing hasn't been right, and but I feel like everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And I feel like timing is everything. And so now is the time where I feel like it's probably safest, and people will hear this, hopefully. That's my goal. Hi Linda, how are you doing? So I'm like, I want to give it a couple more minutes and let some more people come in. I think Bob's still live, which I don't know. Hopefully he's almost done because he's been live for a minute. Do I have like a delay on my camera? Does it look like to you guys? Because when I'm talking and then I look at the picture, it looks like I'm a second or two behind myself, which is weird. Is it just me, or does it look weird to you guys? Well, I hate fucking StreamYard. I'm like, hopefully it looks okay. But yeah, so I'm like, I've been working on this all day today. So I hope that I got everything. I'm like, Confluence, I turned my ringer off, but if you want me to say something or correct something or whatever, just you could text me and then just say something in the chat so that I know to look, because I might not hear it come in. Oh, I'm doing okay, Linda. Thank you. Where's Josh at? I'm all he's gonna have a starring role in this. No, not exactly, but hi Shane. Yeah, no, anytime, we talk about dumbass Doug and his little rants and his conspiracies and shit, of course, Josh gets brought up every time because he's so jealous of Josh because Josh does everything better than him. And, oh, he's gonna come. Okay. Hi, the Idaho farmer. Yeah, I saw I saw Josh's his community post where he was kind of making fun of himself because Doug said that he weighs like 400 pounds or whatever. So he had posted like a full body shot, and it said something I can't remember, but I was like, okay, at least with a big dude, like a chick can still get on top and like do what she needs to do. Like Doug is so incapable of even just laying there and allowing that to happen. Like he's that deficient. So I mean, he really has no room to talk about anybody else's physical being when his own body is not in harmony with him, you know? Just saying. You can't wait to hear the show tonight about the Duggo. Yeah, so we're going to be telling Confluence's story today, and then also he's wanted to say some bullshit about me again that I've already proven that he's lying, but I'm going to go ahead and remind him that I still have the proof and the evidence that he's a liar, just in case he thought like I lost it or, deleted it, or no, we still have it. So go ahead and keep pushing your bullshit. And his story about it changed too, which I think is funny. And I'll get to that when I get to me. So, okay, let's go ahead and start. Probably let me share my screen. Okay, so okay. So, what we're going to do is first, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a background on Confluence and how she plays into all of this, because she's like, Doug's been pissed at her for a long time and he's tried to hurt her very badly. So, she is a breast cancer survivor. She has two children. One is teenager and the other one is much younger, probably about Summer's age when Summer went missing, since we're looking at Summer Wells here on the screen. Um she has had a very rough past in certain aspects, that she's had to change her name due to like domestic violence and stuff like that, and somebody who hurt her in a very bad way. And so she's part of that like witness protection program or whatever, where they change your name for you and relocate you and stuff. And seeing as how, hi, smile now, cry later. Seeing as how Doug, when we're gonna go back to like October, November of 2021, he was really trying to push this like victim advocacy thing. And, you know, he wanted to have these Survivor Sundays, and where people could talk about their trauma and their stories and how they got through it and things, which I'm glad that never happened. Hi, Crystal Ann, welcome. But so the way that it seemed like he cared, this woman felt safe to tell him, you know, some personal stuff about her. And she also donated him a lot of money in super chats and cash apps and whatnot. She bought him a microphone. He didn't like it. She sent him money to get a new one physically at the store, and just asked him, can you return the one that you don't want? She sent him tons of gifts for his dog, Winston. She even sent him something to send to Chris McDonough on his behalf for Chris's dog, Buddy, some sunglasses. And I mean, she's just a very, very nice, generous person. Hi, Eric Murphy, welcome. Enjoy H. Oh yeah, we're talking about 2-inch turtle. So sorry. So she did a lot of really nice things for him. He told her, hi, Sugar Plum. He told her that she was going to be his top mod. And, you know, there's a live stream that we're going to watch where he and Josh were talking about, Josh had asked him, did he ever receive any nudes from any subscribers? And he said no. And then Josh was like, really? And Doug's like, have you? And Josh is like, yeah, which we know now that there was at least one other woman who did send Doug nudes before this, because he showed them on a live stream at some point. So we already know it was a lie for him to say that he had never received any. But seeing as how, you know, nice and caring that Confluence is, she decided she would send him some pictures then, so that he wouldn't be left out. What do you want to clarify, Josh? Hi, Robbie's Banana. I'm like, we're going to get to it. We're going to actually watch footage so that you could see, like, so that they could kind of see the story of how it unfolded. I'm just giving, like, my summary right now of how I perceive everything. So you can actually see Doug in the live stream receive the picture. So we're going to watch all of that. He didn't look upset. He didn't look like, oh my God, how dare her? Nothing like that. In fact, they continued to email back and forth. He gave her his phone number. He actually asked her at one point, would she want to meet up with him? She said, no, she's not ready, considering her past and everything. And I don't know if maybe he didn't like getting turned down or whatever, but that's, you know, at some point, he had this Discord which I think is where a lot of the problem stemmed from. And I'm going to show my thoughts and my proof of why I believe this is that he had to kind of like ditch all the people that were involved with the Discord that they had set up for him, because women started talking on there behind the scenes to each other and sharing stories and whatnot, and it was creating issues. Well, he didn't admit this to Confluence. He told her that the Discord is too much, that he's getting notifications nonstop and all this stuff. So we're gonna go through things like that. Um, Eventually, he ended up just like completely hiding her on his channel, and he started threatening her, sending her threatening emails. Hi, Carol H. and Chirpy. Leanne, welcome. Sandy, Christine. I'm like, I don't want to get too far behind saying hello to people. But so anyways, at a certain point, he hides her from his channel. Hi, Heather M. She doesn't talk to him for a while. At one point, she did reach out to White Boy Lockdown Radio because he had asked on a live stream, does anybody know of any other content creators besides the person he was talking about who is abusive to women? And so she responded in the comments and said, fuck yeah, I know one. That would be Doug. And but other than that, I mean, she hadn't actually talked to Doug or anything in months and months. And then out of nowhere one night, he shows her fucking tits on camera and doxes the fuck out of her. And knowing that this is gonna make her feel terrified and put her in danger because she's already had a name change and been relocated from an abusive ex and stuff, so she said right here, I'm getting my little girl into bed, so I may not be able to clarify anything till later. Yeah, we're gonna go through the stuff, the evidence and stuff. But knowing that he was going to do all this to her, he did it anyways. Why? To this day, I still can't tell you. I mean, she was very nice to him, bought him stuff, donated to him. I don't know why he would want to ruin someone like that, especially when they have such a sensitive situation. This is why she's never come on anybody's panel and talked about it, because she has legitimate concerns and legitimate fears, and he exploited that. And then what's even worse about it is, okay, so all this kind of thing that happened between them was right in the beginning of when I even started watching his channel all the time. I didn't realize all this was going on personally. She would go in people's comments and things on other channels, and other mods and subscribers from his chat would go in the comments and talk shit about how crazy she is and all this stuff. So who knows like what the hell Doug told all of them about her, but a lot of people were like against her and stuff. Like nobody wanted to hear what she had to say, nothing like that. I feel like even when all of this happened, there was still a lot of mods and subs, even that had already left him, who still didn't want to give her the time of day. And it's really unfortunate and it's really sad. I mean, she has like a real true tragic story, and the way that he's been to her has not been right. It's not been fair. It's not been warranted. And so finally, I feel like after all this time has passed and everything, people finally, one by one, have realized that they were in the wrong and there's nothing wrong with her, and that her pain is real and the shit that he's done to her is real. Because also, let me clarify the fact that this live stream he uploaded where he showed her nudie pictures and also doxed her, she was able to get that video removed after a fight with YouTube, like there always is. He re-uploaded this video multiple times to different channels. So she's had to go through this same trauma from the same goddamn video multiple times. And it's like every time she just gets a break and thinks she can relax, there he goes again because he's having one of his breakdowns and he's got to tie us all in together to this little conspiracy. And let me tell you, I didn't even know who she was, like, really, until after all this shit happened with me. So we're talking in April of 2022 when she hadn't even spoken to him since like November of 2021. That's when I even found out who this woman was. But he says that we've all had this plan this whole time to do all this shit to him. No, bullshit, bro. We all got in contact after we all realized that you had done the same fuck shit to all of us. So, so I think we're gonna probably get to the, like, a lot of the rest of it I'll talk about while we're watching this little video I made. I want to come and say hi to some people in the chat. I don't know if I said thank you, Christine, for the $5. Love your channel. But if I didn't say thank you so much. I appreciate it. And hi, Lily. Anything for Lena? Tennille. Equalizer. Jesus Christ. I go to highlight your damn comment and then I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Hi, Mark. Let's see. Tony, hello. Inky said, yep, that's what happened to me in a type of way. Different people, though. Yeah. But I mean, she didn't, like, she still to this day won't come speak on panel, So she's had, sorry, guys, hold on one second. I'm like, fucking cigarettes. I better light one up. Okay. So she still hasn't had like an outlet to get her story out. It's not like she has a channel. I mean, well, she's created a channel to put like Doug proof on. But she doesn't go live. She doesn't, she trusts me, and I feel like it probably was a lot for her to do that, because she's told me and shared with me a lot of things that probably she hasn't shared with other people, just because she's been burned so bad, and it's like, and she has a real threat out there that she's always like afraid that, he'll find her and shit. And then there goes Doug talking about, I hope that your ex finds you. He needs to know what a whore you are and shit like that. Like fucking tormenting her in fucking emails and shit. And putting her shit on fucking YouTube and now Kick. But I mean, nobody really cares about Kick. Like 4 people are watching it, so it doesn't matter anymore. But that's why I feel like now is the perfect timing to get her story out, because he doesn't have any power over here anymore. He can't do that. She's the one with the power now. She's been the one with the power the whole time, but she's the one with the recognized power by everyone else too. There's even a message where he's like telling her, you're not going to say anything because I have so many people who love me and back me and all this shit. Like, dude, straight up fucking abusive. Like, it's way the fuck out. MJ says, well, most of his mods were not nice. I'm not sure if she was one of them, but they were so mean to subs. No, I think that was after, like, she was already gone, yeah. I'm the only Hutton not allowed to buy a broom. I love troll accounts sometimes. Like, this is fucking funny. And I believe it was a mop named Pedro, but, they are all turning on me. They're against me. Same BS. Exactly. Like, that's all it ever is. Oh, thank you, Gemini Guy, for sharing the lab. Also, if you want to share Confluence's channel, I think she's gonna private it tonight, she said. But I mean, if you guys want to take a look at the stuff she has before she does, after the live is over. I know in our state it's federal offense to do the things I seen done to people on YouTube. Yeah. It's no wonder we changed our usernames with Doug's nonstop threats and harassment. Yeah, right? Hi, De-Icer. I haven't seen you in a minute. Hi, I highly doubt he got bosom pics from Creme and Toothless, but Who do you think we're talking about, Mark? We're talking about drug slutting, dumb no thanks. I got off YouTube from late fall and heard he re-uploaded the porn revenge vid, so was pulled back to show proof to YouTube, who did channel reviews. Oh yes, and this is the most persistent woman you will ever meet in your entire life. She has not given YouTube a pass on this. She's like, no fuckers, you guys are going to listen to me. Thank God, because I just didn't have the fucking energy to do it. But I mean, I'm sure that it saved a lot of people. Like, I'm not one to want to like limit people's free speech and shit. I think there's a time and a place, and some environments are not appropriate to say certain things or whatever, but that doesn't mean you don't have a right to your opinion or how you feel. But I mean, the shit that he's done to so many people for such a long time. Oh, okay, okay, butt plug Doug. Thank you for the message. um, for the things he's done to people for such a long time, like, and just the way he's so covert about it, and the way that he does it, like it's so veiled, and it's hard to really even pinpoint what exactly it is you're upset about or what he's done to you, because it's so like just meshed together in his, crazy, like paranoid schizophrenic fucking word salad and shit, that it's like, how would I even explain this to somebody? Like, and I know from personal experience how confusing and how just horrendous it is. Butt plug Doug said, somebody hacked my phone, email, computer, iPad, Kindle, laptop, Apple Watch, kids tablet. The two-step authentication has really screwed me over. Smear campaign. Fucking word for word. That is like verbatim what he says. Most mods were told by crime to delete women. Facts. I believe it. I was one of his mods and he still threatens me. I have a different name now. Oh, really? Do you have a channel? Because I think I might know. I think I might know who you are. I think you were there before me. But yeah, we all want a copy of your bookmark. Yeah, there's Confluence. Take the L out of love, out of lover, it's supposed to say, because it's over, Doug. Let's see. Doug and Crime told the mods to delete, so many people then blame them. Yeah. And then he's like, oh, my fucking mods are doing this and that. And then he'd have to change all his fucking mods. And you're not blocked, Tweedledee. Oh, yeah, Confluence. So I'll put that in the chat. She wants to share the link to the GoFundMe for Maya Millete. So there's that. I just shared it. Let's see. Yes, Tweedledee, you are blocked. No. Have a coconut smile and kiss my ass. No. He says any criticism is a smear campaign. Yes. And yeah, I mean, we all know by now that he's just a big fat fucking liar, but it's still, I actually at this point in time, like I've explained before, I'm kind of emotionally detached from the situation. It doesn't really hurt me anymore. So I actually find it quite amusing to point out like how dumb he is. I don't know. And then, he can turn around and claim abuse and bullying and all this stuff. And it's like, nah, bro, if it's true, it's true. Sorry you don't like your own truth. Maybe you should fucking change that. That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Hi, Snooks. I'm glad you're feeling better. Scrappy Doo, welcome. Yeah, she is shady as fuck. There's got to be a reason why he hasn't let go of her by now, because it's not like him to keep someone around that long. So I can only imagine what kind of criminal activities they've been involved in together that he's just as scared to fucking drop her as she would be of him, The lab had to sit on panel when Slum No Thanks went off on me. I'm all... Oh, Tabby. Okay, I was about to say Ziggy, but That's what I thought, Tabby. Yeah. Well, welcome to my channel. Hi, Mr. X. Oh, thanks, Snooks. Sinaloa Tacos. Has he been diagnosed with any mental disorders? No. Well, actually, I don't know. So that's funny you say that, because one of the first clips we're going to watch is going to show his medications he used to be on. So feel free to Google them. Hi, Joy Perry. And I'm like, is there anyone else I want to say hello to? I want to get to this. Okay. So where is he now? That's a good question. He's probably doing a live stream on Kick with like 3 people in the chat. So not making money on super chats and cash apps. Well, maybe cash apps and PayPals, but he can't get super chats anymore, which I can, in case anyone wants to rub that in Doug's face. Just saying. Hi, Swerton. Welcome. Well, men can be a victim too, but this one, trust me, is not. And I will show my receipts as always. Okie dokie. So we're going to play some of this, and then I'm going to pause it. So the first thing that we're going to hear him say right now, this was the stream on his Kick channel that I got taken down. You're welcome. But luckily, AB was able to get pretty much the whole screen recording, and he was able to post it, but redact information that Doug should not have been sharing on the internet. And so thank you, AB, for that. And AB is also over there making money off Doug. So, that's what we do. We deserve it at this point. After all the fucking bullshit, fuck him. Okay. Anywho.
And come back and talk like for the next few days, then I could, do that. But I needed to catch everybody up on the stuff that they never got to see because of all the smear campaigns in the damn past. Right. And the Josh, the lab's involved. Josh DS. Hell yeah, you are. Your messages and all your other smear campaign stuff, and you having placate sending booby pictures to me. And you even said it on one of my videos where you're like, you swear to God, you never got any booby pictures or any girls that hitting on you. I'm like, no, I don't. That's not what I'm here for. I don't do that stuff online. And that night I get what? Fucking titty pictures from the girl that was sending you the same titty picture, which you verified when I handed you my phone, or I showed you over the StreamYards. I said, why is she sending me this? And it says like Josh thought they were nice. The hell does that mean? So you push her on to me, or you helped start this stuff, right? Because you wanted my spot, right? I helped build your channels, bitch. Both of them. Hell yeah, I did. Yep,
Josh. He helped build your channels, both of them. I know, Rainbow Melon, but it's necessary. Like it conveys the message so much more to hear him say it than to hear me like paraphrase. You know what I'm saying? So, hi, Kathy. Captain Crime, welcome. I'm happy that you're here. I know I was going to do it at the new time, but I had so much stuff to prepare. Like I was barely done in time to do all this. So I apologize for that. Yeah, all 3. Well, he said both of them, but yeah, all 3. He helped build all 3, So, okay. So right here it says, this is in the email that she sent me with all of her proof. It says, read and show please in this order, reading the title of the clips once you click on them as it says it all. So these, let me just say one more thing. So these are all things that she has clipped from his shows, and what it's actually, I think they're all from the show that he was just referring to, which is why I put that little rant at the beginning where he was talking about being on panel with Josh and Josh asking him if he ever received booby pictures. And, so I think every single clip in this little section right here is from that. So we're going to just look at some different things that she thought were notable. So this one says Doug's drugs he admittedly stopped taking in a later live. So that's what we're looking at. Jim, I have too much stuff to go through. I am not giving you a link tonight. I'm sorry. I have like hours of shit to talk about right now, and I'm already off to a late start.
This one says, fuck. This one says, quetiapine for Martia, 50 milligrams, generic for Seroquel. This one is, and it's only like 5 milligrams or something. Mirtazapine, 15 milligrams. This is generic for Remeron.
I don't know what that is.
It's for like, and then this one's for like nightmares and stuff too. Mini press. So that's what I take.
Okay, so this one says Doug's paranoia Discord narrative was before his fall 2021 supporters. So he's already previously had a different Discord narrative with a different community before the one that he brings up all the time now. So that's what we're gonna show.
He was doing, him and Aussie Insider were the ones doing the personal attacks on Ray Sean and all these other people, sending all these people's private information, through Discord. I mean, I still have everything that she sent me. I mean, she sent me stuff that I wouldn't even look into, and Ray Sean was one of them. And she's like, I'm sending this to Benny because you're not doing anything for us here in Osnet. And they're the open source intelligence that Benny always talks about. It's a bunch of people who are internet warriors who just think that they know everything. He was
Get like a lot of fans.
And it's God, my fucking I should smoke some more. So no, it's not that Jim's not wanted, guys. I love Jim, but I just I can't, I have too much stuff to go through, and this is not my story right now, so I'm definitely not going to interrupt it. She's been waiting a long time to tell her story. And so I'm going to make sure that I'm telling it with no interruptions in a way that I feel does her justice, because I've really wanted to do this for her for a long time. I felt that she needs to, and it would make her feel better to get these things out to people. And so that's why I'm not giving a link to Jim. It has nothing to do with Jim not being wanted or me not liking Jim. I love Jim. I love X. So, everybody knows that, but all just to clarify it. So this one says Josh asking Doug if he ever received pics from fangirls.
Fangirl email or anything?
I don't know if I ever take it that way. I mean, everybody is like a potential girlfriend or future ex-wife. that because everyone's so nice. Everyone, they send pictures.
But I mean, like,
so it's me, and they're so nice, and they're never dirty pictures or bad or anything like that. But there's just so many nice people that there's so.
Jim, she's not going to come up because she's hiding in a witness protection program. That's why. So we're not going to victim shame her or anything, Like, she has a very good reason to not want to come up and speak. So that's why she's telling her story through me.
So many.
So nobody.
A lot of good fish out there.
So nobody from YouTube has ever sent you unsolicited dirty pictures.
No. You got that?
Yeah, I have.
Have I modded
Jim,
them yet?
You can't see the tip.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
You don't get like a lot of.
Okay, so then this is where Doug was asking for boob pics to be emailed, and he gave his email at the end of the live. And but he censored the audio out of the live stream to cover up like all the giddiness about the boobies. So imagine that. He tried to delete the evidence, but we'll still see, a little bit of things.
You got that?
Yeah, I have.
Have I modded them yet?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Let me know who I need to mod. I mean,
Look,
I would start like an email for just side boob. Like, I think it's important, just like get me out of the funk I'm in with because Candace really screwed up the whole side boob thing for me. So I think if I had good potential, good side boobs, maybe some teardrop side boobs,
maybe some natural side boobs. Like I could get back into it like really quick. That could probably help a lot. I mean, I love boobs so much I grew my own. Josh, see, look.
And they're nice. I like.
You got.
Yeah, so she said she would like to clarify she did share a picture with Josh 3 months before. And she was on Doug's by way of A Balance before the lab. But Josh had told her that he had a girlfriend, and so she was like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, like, and she totally respected that. But yeah, so that's why he always says that Josh sent her, and Josh is the reason why she did this to him. She said, they both made me laugh after moving through hell and lived reasonably near me at that time. Josh let me know he had a fiance, and I stopped private messaging respectfully. He was upfront and cool. So then this one says, Doug reads on a live smiling that I sent him solicited boob pic and then hid the rest of the live audio.
Katie says she must have sent the nudes, not the only one. Sunday nude pictures for Joshua at the lab. Welcome to the lab Sundays for Shinners. Naked picture Sunday Shinners.
Yeah, so he blocks out the rest of the audio. Jesus Christ. But you could see that he's happy about it. And I don't think actually at this point that he read it yet or that he saw the email yet. I think on the next clip, we're actually going to see him open the email on his phone. Oops, sorry. That was my fucked up screen recording. Oh, okay. So then here she says, Doug Loving opening his email with boob pics he had requested, and he had to disappear for 15 seconds. So as you can see, his face, he's looking at his email after she said the comment that was like, oh, so-and-so must have sent the boob pictures. She wasn't the only one or something. Then he looks at his email, and you could see that he's looking at it right now. And then he's going to excuse himself for a couple seconds. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Look at him. He's like, holy shit. Like, someone just sent me fucking titties. He does not look upset. And he never said anything about being upset. He never even said anything about it at all. He just says, hold on, I'll be right back. And then he turns off his camera, takes a little break. So then, and like I said, I don't remember what was said here, but so then it says, does Doug look scared of several solicited boob pics here? Notice the comment, he may have to rub one out. Like, that's going to pop up on the screen. So look how happy he looks. This is what Doug looks like after he receives boob pictures. Just saying. So, I mean, it's pathetic the way that he tries to act like this was an issue. And I think this might be the last clip. Okay, yeah. So now we're back to the email. The last two have no audio because I am so sorry, you guys. I'm like, my throat is terrible right now. The last two have no audio because Doug edited the audio out. He tried to block the remaining end of the video, but I was able to unblock it, but unfortunately without audio. You could still see he asked for boob pics, received them, enjoyed them. And then she said, did I fake his voicemail to me too, as he says he's never called or texted me? So then that's going to play in 1 second.
Hey, I'm sorry I couldn't understand your text. Give me a, I'll be going live at 6:45. I guess we'll talk after that. Bye.
So that's him leaving her voicemails that she sent to me directly from her phone. So then it says, Doug absolutely opened and enjoyed my topless vid clip and pic. His response sent after live where he requested to send them. And so she's telling him, I had a crush on Josh till I learned he has a fiance. I thought you were gay, to be honest. How much you cry about BK, Benny Keys. But definitely want to see you in real life at a comedy show to see what's up. Merry Christmas, lick lick pops, which is something that him and Josh used to say. Oh, you want me? Okay, sorry. Hide the comment. There we go. So, and then that shows where he got the picture and whatnot. And then he says, haha, that's awesome. Lick lick pops. And he says, for sure. And then, so this is all October 4th. Thank you so much for the picture and the donations. So where is it that he said, don't send me that shit, like how we always hear him say when he's talking about this situation? And he's like, don't fucking send me that shit. I didn't ask for that shit. It was unsolicited. Okay, no, it was kind of solicited because she got the idea from his own live stream where he was saying he would want something like that. So then these are messages that says Doug asking me to text him and giving me his number saying how great I am. So he says, you are so amazing. If I miss something, text me. My emails are backed up. And then he gives his phone number. I appreciate everything. Right. So then this says Doug texting me first. I was busy, couldn't talk, but I added him to our Prime so he wouldn't have commercials when he played YouTube stuff, which is kind of funny because butt plug Doug now accepting booby pics. Women, trust though, don't send them. Don't send them. So it's kind of funny because after all this shit happened, she had canceled him on her YouTube Prime, and I actually put him on my YouTube Prime. Like when I noticed that he was like after this, like probably 2 months later, when I noticed that every time he was playing a video it would have commercials, I had no idea that she had him on her Prime before that. So it's just those little coincidences that I think are funny, like when he says that, oh, this was a conspiracy and shit, and it's like there's more coincidences in this shit than I fucking even knew existed at that time, because I didn't even know that she was like that she existed really, you know. I remember seeing her in chats once in a while, but she didn't like me very much back then. So I just kind of ignored her, but I didn't go to his lives all the time back then anyways. So, you know, I wasn't really talking to him like that or anything. So it's just kind of funny how that played out, but so then he texts her, hey, it's Doug. Here's my number. I'm running errands. Talk maybe after the show. Thanks for everything. And then she says, hey, man, tonight's not good. Studying with Sun for finals. I will add you to our Prime, though. Have a riveting show. So there's that proof. Gemini. So then he's texting her, let me know, let's do a weekend. I'm going to use my new mic, can't wait. Night, hun, and you're amazing, not for anything more than what and who you are. You don't need to spend anything. You captured my heart and how you work for the cause. I truly mean that. I would say that live. I'm not the guy or player or BS person. I mean it. Huh. Right. So then this next one, I don't know exactly what happened where she why she said what she said before that. It says, for the record, as sweet as I am to you, I deserve better. Good night. So this is November 4th. This is like a month later already that they've been talking on and off. Or not on and off, but back and forth is what I meant. Sorry. And then he says, I wasn't calling about the microphone. I was calling to ask your opinion as well as texting Chris about contacting Dawn. I value your opinion. Must have read your comment or text wrong. Sorry. So I don't know what that was about, but And then here's where they're talking about the microphone that she had bought that he didn't like. And this is him in the store to pick out a whole nother one that she's going to send him the money for. Yes, smear campaign alert. Doug has smear campaigned all of us. Just saying. So, so Doug says, he said, that's for singing. I'm grabbing this, which is a different mic. And he sends her a picture from inside the store. And he says, it's on sale, $200. This mic is also sweet, out the door sweet. She says, cool, ask what a mic stand would be, or ask what mic stand would be best. And filter, and if a filter would help, see if they'll cut you a deal. And he says, I have a mic stand, you got me, that works. I don't need an expensive one. The one I have works. And she says, okay, I only know teeth. Like, you know, that's what she specializes in. So then this shows that she sent $200 to him. There's his phone number. The money will be available in minutes, blah, 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 for Mike. No thanks investigates, UNTI. So that's even in the notes when she sent the goddamn money. Like, so this is the second mic now that we're on. So after he gets it, he says, now this is a beast of a mic. I love it. Plus I got the 2-year plan, out the door, $200. And she says, would you please return the other mic and in person to the store so nothing goes wrong tomorrow? Which I don't think he did right away personally, but yeah. And then she tells him, do not thank me or credit me by username to buying the mic, blah, blah, blah. You know, she just wants to donate. And, you know, she thinks she's doing a good deed, helping somebody who wants to help people, who wants to help children, who has a heart for, you know, missing kids. And he was supposed to go and search for Maya Millete, which she's talked to the family and stuff, I believe, in that case. And has, you know, so it's personal to her the way that like Sincere and Classic are personal to me, and, you know, things like that. So she was really impressed that he was going to go search, and, you know, so she thinks she's doing good. Like, thank you, Org, for the $2. Danielle instead of Danny, keep kicking ass, you rock. Thank you, much love for that. So then he says, let's talk about it on the phone easier than text probably. And I will say that about the mic. I'm making a special separate video of that today. And then this says proof of mic. And he was happy with Purple Knights building him a Discord as he wanted it. So, because that's another thing that he always ties into this conspiracy, was this like Discord that he had a couple of girls create for him. So, and we're gonna actually watch the other side. We're gonna watch Purple Knights' side of the story in just a second about what really happened in that Discord. So pretty interesting, the difference between what he says and what she says, which I tend to believe her.
If I sound any different, thank you to the subscriber and the supporter.
Yeah, so she says right here, he was complimenting Purple, who was working hard on his Discord. He was not unhappy about it. Thank you, Butt Plug Doug, for the $10. James Brown is my uncle, so I'm not a racist. Yeah, Doug said it, so it must be true.
Who sent me this mic. I appreciate them. She loved and respected, did not want to be named, so just wanted to let
Yeah, so that's him thanking her for the mic.
you guys know where it came from. Beautiful disaster, Purple Nights. Take the night off. You're working hard. Hope your surgery went well.
So there he tells
I sound
Purple
any
Knights.
different.
Oops.
Thank
he tells Purple Knights, I hope you're having a good night. Take the night off. Hope your surgery went well. Whatever. This is after they created the little Discord for him that he wanted.
you to the subscriber and
So then he says, oh, so cute, been working on mods. We will have only 40 from 400. I left you as placate, right? Sorry, I have to read all the text. And she's basically telling him like structure, limited time on weekdays to handle all this. You need balance, hot sex, nutritious food, 9 hours sleep. Like she's trying to be helpful to him because he's trying to tell her like a lot of it was so overwhelming and that's why he needed help and stuff, you know, and that she's his top mod and all this shit. So he's trying to be there for her, or she's trying to be there for him and help him, you know? Yeah, like Lacey H said, Doug had total paranoid meltdown and wanted them to delete it after spending hours and days working on it for him. Then he lied about paying them for the work. And that's another thing that Confluence really pushed for him to at least pay them for what they had done. Can you guys still see me? My picture is frozen. I'm going to stop my camera. So I hate that when the fucking bandwidth gets to be too much or some shit. I don't fucking know. StreamYard sucks. So anyways, that was one thing, is that Confluence really pushed him to still pay them for the work and everything. And we're going to watch, you know, Purple's going to explain everything, which, like I said, I have a tendency to believe her and not Doug, because what she says makes a lot more sense. He acts like it was just too much for him, but she tells a very different story. So then she says, please give somebody my phone number. And then he responds, and this is how he's talking to her. Like, I think she put this in here just to show that this is how he was speaking to her. He was flirtatious and stuff. He said, I too have a nice shower head. I will. I don't sex chat, not with anyone. You're the only one I've talked to like this or accepted pics. No one else has sent me anything crazy. You haven't even really. So, you know, there he is admitting that, you know, she's the only one he's talked to like this. Like, he's admitting that he's talking to someone like that. It's nothing like he says at all. Oh, clarification. I never said top mod, but that may be in his text. I could give a fuck about a wrench. Don't like working for free. Didn't want to mod, but he pushed it on everyone. Yeah, no, he's the one who said some shit about top mod. I don't think I read that yet, but yeah. So then this is where she's showing that she mailed him goggles to give to Chris McDonough's dog and stuff, and so that's just more proof of the money she spent on him. And she said they prevent eye infections when dogs regularly have their head out the window like Buddy does. And he's like, no, I got it. You're an amazing person. Let's set something up next few weeks and take the dogs out. So he's trying to meet up with her. She says, I appreciate you. I'm just not ready. So, you know, remember, he turned all of us down. Just saying. Thank you, Snooks, for the $5 super sticker. I appreciate it. And none for Doug, because he cannot get super stickers anymore because he has no YouTube channel. So then she says, let me see if okay, yes, I did highlight this to make it easier for me. Doug agreed verbally in the call to pay the mods to set up his Discord that he wanted. He got overwhelmed without turning off notifications, and shut down emotionally and verbally versus communicating that he was overwhelmed to the 2 mods he had set Discord up. He asked my advice, and I said, get out of it if you're overwhelmed, but pay them honorably, something for their time. He got paranoid and didn't trust me after that. I was only in Doug's Discord, no one else's, for 1 week or so. Doug had me join the damn thing. I left it after Doug began threats to dox me and my kids. I have a clip from Doug, happy about Purple building the Discord for him per his request, if we want to play it later, which we did. It was not anything they did wrong. Doug bailed without pity or without communicating that he changed his mind, and he stifled them on paying even a dime for their time they put into it to build for him. She said, I hate modding because it's work for free. My time is so valuable. I could give a fuck about a wrench. And my 2 topless pics and vid clip were pity sent, meaning Doug cried he never received any his whole life. I was breastfeeding miraculously after fighting breast cancer while pregnant. So they were always out then, anyhow. Proud of my body, unashamed. I didn't mind sending them. What I minded was being threatened and doxxed by using them as blackmail to try and harm me and my kids with the intent that my ex would see. Doug made it dangerous. He porn revenge to lash out for feeling betrayed. But what Doug doesn't seem to understand is that he made his own paranoid fears come to fruition as self-sabotage and a self-fulfilling prophecy. His threats came way before my protecting myself. In fact, I was off YouTube fighting recurrent breast cancer in February 2023 when Doug re-uploaded the previously stricken porn revenge live slandering me and hadn't even been on YouTube since September. Instead of collecting friends, Doug collects forced enemies with his paranoia unfounded, hurting himself and others. Winston was the best of Doug Hutton. Perhaps he should get back on meds, get properly diagnosed, and in active therapy. So that's her little thoughts on the situation. So yeah, then right here in this text, he says, you'll be one of my main mods. Frosty and Purple Knights are helping with mods and Discord. If you'd like to help, we'd love to have you. We will be handling the mod problem by night's end. Because he always has these mod problems, right? So then he says, I'll pull them up. I'm just overwhelmed. Going to stop the Discord, etc. I get 500 messages and emails of Discord per day. And she says, I wish you would talk to me for a bit because I make much sense and don't have attachments to any of this BS. Just looking out for you. I'm willing to offer you an easy way to handle all of this. You can dismantle anyone contacting you on Discord and stop fucking giving out. I don't know what the rest of that says, but then right here, she still says on a comment, hopefully you will pay them for their hard work still. I know you feel inundated in life, and I'm happy you are implementing less online connectivity for real life, Doug. So then this is Purple Knights. She now goes by Purple Phoenix. We're gonna, with, under the accordance of fair use, we're going to play a couple minutes of her live stream back when all of this happened, where she was addressing what really went on in the Discord. So it's a completely different story, and I don't think a lot of people have seen this. So I think you guys will find this rather interesting, considering that he still references this Discord like so often. So
me and Frosty were mods on his channel, and some of the other people got upset. He asked me to start a Discord and run a YouTube channel, or not a Facebook channel for him. So I said I agreed to do it. We got it all set up. Everything was running great. Of course, we had a few hiccups in the beginning, with different people causing problems, but he was having the same problems on his actual YouTube channel. So once we got everything kind of straightened out, we started that mid-October-ish. And there was actually 2. The one that I set up, didn't have a clue what I was doing, but, I was trying to, do it. I set up one. That one, got all screwed up. Everybody had permission to do everything, and it was just overwhelming. So we just deleted that one, and we started a brand new one. This time it was about around the beginning of November. So then, yeah, we had everybody going, in the Discord, trying to delegate different, jobs so everybody could, be, feel like they were included. He had 458 mods at one point. So, he had permission to do it. We got it all set up. Everything was running. Why he
Oh shit, I forgot that I had like sped it up and then moved it back. So sorry, we have to hear that part again. I forgot to edit that part out of the video when it was at regular speed because I was like, this is going too slow. Like it's gonna have to move on faster. So I apologize that I left that part in the video. I'm like, I spent all day like editing this shit. Anyways, okay.
Did that. It all starts back to when me and Frosty were mods on his channel, and some of the other people got upset. He asked me to start a Discord and run a YouTube channel, or not a Facebook channel for him. So I said I agreed to do it. We got it all set up. Everything was running great. Of course, we had a few hiccups in the beginning, with different people causing problems, but he was having the same problems on his actual YouTube channel. So once we got everything kind of straightened out, we started that mid-October-ish. And there was actually two. The one that I set up, didn't have a clue what I was doing, but I was trying to, do it. I set up one. That one, got all screwed up. Everybody had permission to do everything, and it was just overwhelming. So we just deleted that one and we started a brand new one. This time it was about around the beginning of November. So then, yeah, we had everybody going, in the Discord, trying to delegate different, jobs so everybody could, be, feel like they were included. He had 458 mods at one point. So, he decided that he wanted to go down to between 40 and 50-ish, between 30 and 50, And so, he asked me and Frosty to, help him come up with the ones we thought. So we sent him who we thought, and then he ultimately picked his, his people that he wanted. Everything ran good for probably another week and a half. And then after that, people started, sharing stories about, different things.
So this is where it gets good. This is where we find out the real problem with the Discord. People started sharing stories about different things
that, he had shared with them, saying, oh, you're my top mod, you're in charge, do this, please do that. The whole time, we were, on his live every single night promoting him in, everything, supporting him. People come in, we wouldn't let anybody talk trash. If they would, they were gone. We tried our best, to protect him and keep everybody, kind of in line. And then, the Discord kind of fell apart.
Thank you, Arkansas, for the $2 super sticker. Welcome, white boy.
And, he said he come on one day and he's like, I should have control of this. And I'm like, control of what? You do have control, because I created the server. I was like the ultimate, I basically had to do the changes at that point because he wanted to just delete it. And I was like, okay, fine. That's fine that you don't want to be, it fell apart because, like I said, people started sharing different stories. All the women were comparing, oh, well, Doug said this, Doug said that. But of course, it fell back on me and Frosty that, these ladies were, sharing their stories in a private, conversation on Discord, which anybody has a right to do. You can't control that. You can only control like what's in the main rooms. For some of you that don't know about Discord. So there are some very horrible stories about, people who thought they were in relationships with him and so on and so forth. We're not going to get into a bunch of the details, but, everybody started sharing and, then these ladies started, going at each other in the chat, in the Discord chat and online. Well, so ultimately, he wanted the Discord taken down. And I told him, we had put a lot of work into it. And, I wasn't going to delete it, but I would let everybody know that, I would change the name, let everybody know, make a post saying, hey, look, Doug decided to go in a different direction. He does not want to do the Discord anymore. So you are welcome to stay or you're welcome to go. No hard feelings. Nobody will talk about, anybody in any way. Well, so, some people chose to leave. Doug chose to leave. We changed the name. We were rolling on with, our plan. Well, then some of the women that decided to stay started sharing more stories of more intimate details, which were not good, of different experiences. So then Doug goes ahead, and it was like a day or two later, he makes this big old post on his community about how, he didn't get no choice in the Discord and, blah, blah, blah. Basically, it was a lie. And, I went on there after I gave that man an out, saying, hey, you look, this just isn't what he wants to do. He's going to go in a different direction. We're going to still hang out over here, but, we're not doing anything to, go. And he started blaming Frosty for, saying that we created the whole issues, blah, 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 blah. He told everyone that, we were such bad people. And so, I went on his community tab because at this point I was still a mod and, a supporter. And I was like, Doug, that's not true. Let's tell the truth. Truth is truth no matter what. And well, after that, he started coming at me. Everything kind of settled down. That was around the, 13th, I think is what the date was. We went through the whole Discord messages last night, around the 13th of November or so. And then, everything was silent. He's like, I have all of your information. I went to a lawyer. I'm going to sue you for defamation of character and harassment. And I did not contact him, say anything to him until he contacted me on Thanksgiving night. And of course, it was a holiday. I had a few drinks. I am not going to lie. But that in no way makes me an alcoholic because
Okay, so that's what really happened in the Discord is that women started sharing their stories and realized that, multiple of them thought they were in relationships with him. I personally don't know how many because at this point in time, like I was saying, I still it's when I had barely started going to his channel all the time. On Halloween of that year of 2021, he actually had me as a panel guest and he totally fucking went psycho. And I should have known then, but I just figured he was like a little bit buzzed and that he was upset at some previous things between him and AV Watchman and things from the Orton Orson West case. And I don't know. I should have fucking noticed the red flag. I don't know why the fuck I thought it was a carnival or some shit, but I'm like that was kind of even at that time when I had gone on his panel, I didn't even have 100 subs yet and I had like 50 something subs and I was like I just want to be able to get a unique YouTube link, like I want to get up to 100 subs, which now they just give that shit to us automatically, like everything I work so hard for and then YouTube just fucking gives it away now. Anyways, but but yeah, I was like still grateful that he allowed me to promote my channel on his show and stuff. And so, but after that, I didn't watch every single show. I wasn't involved in the Discord. I didn't know any of this like background fucking fighting and bullshit that was going on. I think he had barely made me a mod, which he had actually told Confluence in another email that he only modded me because of other creators. So that's why I have a feeling that he even talked to me in the first place to try to get information and shit about AV Watchman or something. I don't know, or set him up, or I'm not sure. But yeah, so that was the only reason he even gave me a wrench over there in his fucking chat is because of other people. It's like I wish I had known all this shit then because I probably wouldn't have fucking gotten involved if I knew it was like this. But he makes it seem when you're talking to him like you're the only fucking person. He hasn't talked to another woman like this in so many years. Like he's very, very like covert narcissist to the max. Confluence says, I gave Doug solicited advice to pay them something and get out if he was overwhelmed. That and turning him down, he hid me. Then the threats began through to June of 2023. He still kind of makes like veiled threats to you on his fucking Kick channel, but nobody cares because nobody watches that. But and he can't get super chats over there. I can, just another reminder. Just because it's funny. Okay. So then So she says, Doug threatened to show my private solicited topless pics and emails, knowing that we are in hiding as DV relocated survivors, to scare me silent for him burning me and not liking my advice. I had also turned him down to meet in real life in text. He hid me over that. I surmised no convo. This shows he will hurt the person trashing him, which meant speaking and showing proof that he was threatening me. He brought forward his paranoid crime ring narrative after using it in the First Amendment auditing community before I was ever on the channel. To this day, I've never spoken to Benny Keys except the day after Doug porn revenged me. Benny Keys was attempting to protect us and stop Doug by calling so much during the live stream. I had never been a sub of Benny Keys. Doug's first threat on a live to me, November 2021, came out of nowhere after I turned down wanting to meet in real life. I never asked for anything back. I had no communications after November with Doug, initiated by me, though he doxed and harassed me every chance he got. Porn revenged me 5 months later, out of the blue, making me his crime ringleader. I was off YouTube fighting cancer again when he re-uploaded porn revenge, slanderous video about me. I left Doug alone since November of 2021. He then sent threatening email to me June 9th, 2023. And then this video right here that she wanted me to play, I don't know, it wouldn't work. So I don't know what was on that. But it says proof he never thought I was part of a crime ring and that he simply threatened to silence me from telling others about his dark side. And so then this email says, yeah, that's me trying to play that clip, and it didn't work. And then, so then this one says, he says in an email to her, I'd never do that. I let you know trashing me would be the worst thing to do, and that's why. But people choose to do what they want. I let people do what they want to me. People know where my heart is, and trashing me only looks dumb and will hurt that person because a lot love and believe in me. So that's him trying to like intimidate her into not saying anything because people love and believe in him and won't believe her basically, and she will look dumb. And I hate to say it, but for a while he was right. She got a lot of pushback, like I was saying earlier, from his other mods and his other subs, unfortunately. But that's because he hid her, didn't allow her to speak, and then tried to get ahead of it and come up with all this shit about her first. And that's what he does. But now it's like he's done this shit too many times within the same community that everybody's caught on that this is his fucking MO. So it makes it easier to notice when he's doing it. Like, there's a lot of shit that he says where I'm convinced that he's telling on his fucking self, you know? Like, he's all the things he accuses other people of are shit that he does, you know? It's really sad that somebody can live their life like that. And she had said, she goes, I said it because you threatened to expose my private pictures to you, truth, which I believe she's referring to White Boy Lockdown Radio's comments when he had the live stream about abusive creators and stuff. I think that's what's coming up next. So yeah, because she wants me to read the comment after clicking on how she found White Boy. So we're going to do that.
You got a channel where you tag a bunch of YouTubers, man, and you threaten women, bro. That's some pussy ass shit, man. I would love to put pause on you.
So it says right here, credit White Boy Lockdown Radio video from 2021. He had originally pinned a comment asking subs to let him know which YouTubers threaten women, and I did.
So just holler at me. You got a channel where you tag a bunch of
Swamp Beast. Hi, Swamp Beast. I haven't seen you in forever. So then she comments under the video, which she said now have been deleted, but not by her. This was when her name was Truth Serum. It says, Doug at No Thanks Investigates threatens females as well. And then she replies to someone, threats to dox a relocated DV survivor with kids while in trial for ex attempting to suffocate my baby. To be precise, he is vile. So this is her like initial attempts to reach out to people and try to say like how serious that this is, what he's doing to her. But he kept it all very veiled and behind the scenes. And, you know, it's really fucking unfortunate, dude, that he was able to get away with doing this to her so many times and for so long. I wish I had known back then. And then she says, I had no interaction with Doug after or other than as Salty's mod. He was doxing me since November of 2021. Doug's threatening email coincides with Doug's threatening community post, both sent and posted in June of 2023. How does he think I fabricated the email? Because he always says that, you know, we fabricate emails and text and all that. She said, my reporting his terms of service breaches and speaking on his threats is different from not leaving him alone. He stalks me, likely sent me a grab link in 2022, which she reported to the police, and he doesn't leave me alone, she said. She says, I have never received anything from 818 again. Note the AUNT mod. Oh, hold on. So this is really interesting. And she says, is this your arranged grab link, Doug? Because he's always accusing people of sending out grab links. But look at this. So this is like some weird ass shit with the link. It says, check out your new voicemail. AUNT mod, like, you know, phonetically, if you were to say MAUD, like that would almost be like mod, like moderator or something. Like, I don't know. We were tripping on this when she got this. And the crazy thing is, too, that around the same time, I kept getting a shit ton of fucking links sent to me from numbers that I'd never seen before. 213, 818, like 310, like all the Southern California area codes and shit. And I was like, but I mean, I didn't really trip on it much. But yeah, she took it really seriously, especially because he's always accusing other people of that. It's like, why would you accuse? Like, I never even knew what a grab link was until he started accusing people of sending grab links. And I was like, what the fuck? And we looked it up and we're like, oh shit, that's something where if you click on it, then the person who sent it to you can see your location. Okay. So this is why she was extremely concerned about this, because she was worried that maybe he would be able to see her location and shit. And, you know, since he had threatened her with her ex and made light of that and shit, then, you know, that's why she was like, dude, I got to report this to the police, which she did. She's done everything right through this whole fucking thing. Oh, okay. So then this is going to be, this is Doug's thoughts on, you know, when shit goes wrong in people's lives, who's to blame? Which I believe he should watch and take into consideration, or maybe look in the mirror and give himself this fucking pep talk.
Ready to throw that brick. Ready to throw a fucking tantrum. I'm ready for YouTube to listen, and I'm ready for them to start cleaning up the streets of YouTube and starting with our community and these trash people. And it's going to take you guys and me, and I'm not going to stop fighting. And I know you guys, a lot of you guys are on board, and a lot of you guys, we're not doing anything illegal. We're not trying to strike campaign, a mass campaign, nothing. We're trying to defend ourselves as good human beings who were mass taken down and struck by bad people who are running smear campaigns, lies, selling drugs, running trafficking, doing all the bad things that they're trying to say that they're protecting. They're the ones behind it all. Look at all these assholes. Half of them on disability, collecting money on YouTube and hiding it through different ways, variousness, changing their Cash App cards, their PayPal cards, different names. Jody Sue was using her kids so nobody would know how much was really made, right? On her trying to move. But yet I called her out yesterday, and I have all those texts still and from Messenger from 21 to December of 21 when she was, you know, they're smear campaigning on this. And that was right before this. Danielle wants to take me to a casino, right? So they can steal like she gave BK like my Wi-Fi information. Like she wanted to come help find Orrin and Orson West. That's why she came over, right? And she's like, for your birthday, why don't we go to the casino, gamble for the day, and then we're working. I said, oh, whatever. But then she tried to take another level, right? Had to turn her ass down. Send her packing. But yet she had to give it to BK all my Wi-Fi stuff, everything already from my router. Like I was doing a live stream one night after I kicked her out, and his shit tried to log into my computer and take over my computer. And I found that some shit on this computer already too, and email addresses that shouldn't be in my emails, and phone numbers that took over all my email accounts, where I actually dealt with Microsoft One or Google One. My Google One account, I was actually on the phone talking to the guy, and he actually removed all of them from my account. So there's actually documentation in this past 6-8 months where I had to get all that done because people were taking over my Google One drives and sending like grab links and all this other shit, locking you out, taking your passwords, throwing you out of your accounts. And by the time you get Google to realize it's your account, it's fucking 14 days later. And they've tried to steal your phone numbers and everything else to do backup authentications, but they get that other phone number in there, and instead of your phone gets the authentication, they get it. And you can't do anything about it because you can't log into your email account. You can't do shit. Just like I couldn't get into Creator Studio and see anything that was going on till it was too late.
Okay, I have a couple things to say to that. I'm unmuted, right? Yeah, okay. So, first of all, I never knew his Wi-Fi information because I pay like fucking $30 a month to get unlimited high-speed internet, no caps, no nothing on my fucking phone. And I get great service everywhere. I don't need no motherfucking Wi-Fi. So, when he says I gave Benny Keys his password and shit, like I never knew what the fuck it was because I never needed to log into it. And not only that, but wouldn't Benny have to be in like the near fucking area to log into your fucking Wi-Fi, bro? Like, isn't that some shit that like some like RFID kind of shit, like where you got to be right there, like within a certain distance? You know, I know that when I get too far away from a Wi-Fi that I'm using, like if I'm shopping at Target or something, like if I go in the parking lot and start driving away, then all of a sudden I have shit fucking service again because I don't know why, but Target fucking cock blocks you from getting phone service unless you're on their Wi-Fi. But I'm just saying you have to be within a certain distance. So I'm just like pointing that out, that I don't think Benny logged into your shit, bro. Okay, second of all, what else was I going to point out? Oh, when he's talking about those other accounts and fucking people using PayPals and shit in different fucking names and all this stuff. And is he talking to Crumb and Toothless? Because I'm pretty sure that like she's pulling some fucking shady shit, living in fucking low income, not reporting her fucking the donations and shit that she's getting through Cash Apps and PayPals. I wonder how many different fucking names she's got shit in. I wonder how many different names he's got shit in. I mean, why would he even suspect that people are doing that? Third of all, talking about the Google One, Google Drive, whatever, when he did that live stream where he put out Jim's social security number, he had in the description a whole Google Drive fucking file that you could click on with all of Jim Terry's doxing information. Now, I saw it there and I wanted to click on it with everything I had so that I could send it over to Jim and show Jim exactly what the fuck was being shown. But there was no way in hell that I was going to click on one of Doug's grab links. Because he's always talking about the shit, so there must be a fucking reason. Like, I'm at least smart enough to his bullshit now to know that if he's saying something, he's guilty of it. But I'm wondering now when he's talking about how he got locked out of all his Google Drives and his Google One and he had to get Google on the phone, blah, blah, blah. I guarantee you, mark my words, if they ever were to take his devices and actually look into this shit or investigate his fucking accounts and shit, I guarantee you that they would find that he probably did some shady shit during those times that he's accusing people of doing this. And so he's trying to say he was hacked or people did this and that because he's trying to get out of being liable for criminal activity that he's done. I mean, to me, I don't know if you guys agree, but that makes the most fucking logical sense. Just saying. So Confluence says, Danny, I want to share the community post from his BS channel right before he was terminated, coinciding with his threatening email, and I want you to read what he said, please. It's coming up next, girl. If there's anything else after the next part plays, then let me know. But you might have sent it to me. No consequences of crime and justice being on porn revenge panel, doxing me and kids, intently even reminding Doug to put the pics up, the nasty bitch. Yeah, she's a whole other fucking thing. Like, I don't even know what to call her. So then this is emails, and then yeah, there's the community post. So he messaged her, which we're gonna actually start at back right here in November of 2021, where he said to her, "Oh, and fuck the fuck off." And she's telling him, "I look damn good after breast cancer and delivering a baby at 48. Again, I don't know why you're so cold to me. You could have spoken to me civilly without all this, and I gave you many opportunities. I wish everyone could see how mean you are in private, and I'm the last person that deserved it." And then she says, "I guess since there's no respectful conversation to close this and move forward separately, I will surmise that it was you needing to hide some of your own ways as to why you hid me. The hypocrisy hurts. I won't watch anymore. You aren't honorable, Doug. Winston is, though." So that's the last time she communicated anything with him. Then June 9th, 2023, he says, "Going to put your story out, you piece of shit, fake whore. You send your tits everywhere, and I hope your ex gets you, as I have been in contact with him and have your location now. Good luck." And then he said also at the same time, "You skank, you called for war." That's the real fucking Doug right there. That's more direct than he ever was to me. Like, that's not even a fucking veiled threat. Like, that's flat out, way the fuck out. I don't even, no words for that. Straight up abusive. And for him to say that this shit's fabricated, yeah. If you go to his channel and see these same receipts that he's posted, he has all of this shit fucking deleted, except where he says "fuck the fuck off," and then it looks like fucking she was like communicating with him or whatever, and then of course he doesn't. Sorry, he doesn't claim what he did. Okay, so then, oops. This is his community post she's talking about. It says, "Placate, stop sending people your boobs since you sent that moron your tits already. I have proof you're one of his whores he flies in 10 days. You struck a video of mine. Now your info is out. Good luck, you weirdo. Kate, play, etc. Fake victim. If your ex really is in jail, he should know the whore you are. You too, Flabio burrito boy." Which he's talking to Josh there. So then she says, "I wish Doug well with his diagnosis and to get real help from a mental professional, not just having a yes man next to him."
Yeah, you are. Public figure. So all you guys who would.
Oh, I thought that there was something else. I think maybe it's at the end. Maybe I edited this wrong. But anyways, so this is gonna be him blaming her and crying, and Yeah, this is just for our entertainment purposes, basically.
Well, think you're not a public figure. Even this placate who was making channels on YouTube and smearing me and doing this stuff and streams and stuff. You now made lying, grifting, going to Jim, the PI, trying to get him to do this when he admitted this to me. He's like, who's this crazy bitch calling me about sending you her tits? And then you said you were going to tell on her, and her husband in jail found out about her. And she said her life and her daughter's life is now in jeopardy because of you. Bullshit. Your guys' life's in jeopardy because of you. Just like Jody Sue's in jeopardy because of her. Just like Don's in jeopardy because of him. Not me. You.
Just like your life is the way it is because of you, Doug. Look in the mirror and say that same shit to yourself, you fucking weirdo. Thank you, Toe Jam, for the $20. I appreciate it. And none for you, Doug.
You. Make it 3 letters, make it 1 letter. It's just you. I love you too, Freedom. And you guys just do your mass smear campaigns and stacked strikes and policy complaints and privacy complaints, and where you can't even catch up. And while you're dealing with YouTube on this policy complaint, they take down that video because it took a little too long, or you still kept mass striking, and they had to do it. Like, that's how that works. And you guys have done it to me several times. Matter of fact, I had 20,000 views after that one video that for 5 hours where I had to call out Stormy Nights and BK and all this, the smear campaigns and the titty pictures and all the stuff that we're dealing with right now. They took that video down. I put it back up when they took it down, and I got struck by Lacey H., who stole my video, who was originally the ones who started striking me. She's been around for years too, just like all.
So that's him admitting that he circumvented getting a video taken down.
All the Danielles and all the other drug addicts, they're all fucking laced up. That's a fact. It'll start making you feel like you're on fucking drugs. Matter of fact, you almost have to be to keep up with these people. If I didn't have blood thinners and all kinds of other shit, I'd probably be out right now, hammered somewhere, laying with my feet over the couch and probably no underwear on. Definitely no underwear on. Damn motherfuckers.
Oh, so this should have been actually before those, I think, where she's talking about his yes man. So yeah, this is Lisa laughing at Doug having any mental collapse. Because by all means, there's not something wrong with him, right?
Truth serum.
Oh shit. Thank you, Toe Jam, for the $50. He said Lacey H didn't do it. I did. There you go, Doug. No. Thank you so much, Toe Jam. I appreciate you.
Again, at Lacey H. Either way, he is getting my messages via her involvement, and Sissy here to inform you. There could be liability to any of you in legal actions now existing, as well as not getting Doug mental help. Enjoy his mental delusion collapse, especially if he hurts himself or anyone else, or if me or my kids are found by my ex, who was truth serum again. At least.
Oh, thank you so much, Shawnee and Lincoln, for the $100 super chat. Ayo, let's go. And here's Shawnee's channel link. So if you guys can go over there, give them like on all their streams, subscribe. I would appreciate that. They're awesome people over there. And yeah, so let me see. Oh, so then this is one more clip that's just kind of talking about Doug's paranoia and how he looks at people. And so this just kind of sums it all up right here.
You guys remember who you fucking hurt.
Oh, and look at that crying. No, okay, so this clip is him crying. Like, he's so hurt. And then the next clip after this is going to be his paranoia. And then this little video in this segment is pretty much done. So, yeah.
You think it's about yourself or competition. And I'm mad. Angry. Oh, I'm not crying because I'm sad right now. These are tears of furiousness right now. Like, bite your fucking head off right now if you're in front of me. Rip out your eyeballs with my fingers. Choke you out with your own fucking arm. And beat you while you're down, senseless, and in front of your family and your kids, so that they know that they would never behave like their father, who was never a good father anyway, or a good person, who's lost every one of their kids, or is left for a drug deal, or did this or did that, right? But they don't want anybody to notice them, right, AB? Running around with hookers on shrooms, looking for UFOs and shit. Yeah, you start betting for that too, right? You don't want anything out about you, but you want to put everything out about it. Right? I can weather some storms. I can get over some shit. And I can maybe think in my own head, maybe I'm overthinking something. Maybe I'm not. But it's damn sure I have to be paranoid about my friends, my family, and everybody. Why? Because everybody has it. Well, they want to hurt you. They want to hurt your channel. They want to make sure they can take away any kind of money you can make. They want to make sure that they make you suffer like they feel every day in their bodies. They want to make sure that you don't have anything at that second, and that you can look at your kids and be the father that they are all the time. Just the blank look in their eyes and have no answers for their kids, and they don't have any discipline, they don't have any regulations, they don't have any time frames, schedules, nothing, right? Nothing. And kids love that, like dogs. They love discipline. They love that. Even though you may think they hate you, or they say I hate you, they'll love you for it later on. I'll tell you what.
Okay, so yeah, he's always the victim, and this is how he looks at his friends, he said. So that shows that he never gets into a relationship or talks to anyone with the intention of actually being friends with them or being close with them. And I actually have a couple of voicemails that yeah, Infamous, you're gonna have to message me. So I have some like different voice messages and stuff from him where it says pretty much the same thing, that he knows that people will leave him and things like that. So he doesn't ever have pure intentions with people to actually be friends or get to know each other or anything. Like, I wish I would have known all this back then, So anyways, let me see. Why is my camera still frozen? It looks frozen to me, at least. I don't know. I'm like fucking YouTube or StreamYard. I swear, my StreamYard's fucking being a piece of shit today. So anyway, Arkansas says, I should have sent you all the texts I have. Oh, good night, Toe Jam. Thank you for the $10. Jim, I'm not sending you a link. I still have so much stuff to do. Like, I have literally like a shit ton of stuff, like from my own shit that I want to address that I still have to play. And thank you, Confluence, for trusting me to put your story out there. I don't know if there's anything that I left out, or, I hope that I just did you justice, and that, I hope that it conveyed what you would want to say to everybody, and that they could finally see your truth, and the fact that you weren't fucking crazy. There was nothing wrong with you. You weren't stalking him. You weren't doing nothing. Like, he's been fucking with you for no reason. And it's not fair. So, anyways, now I'm like, now to get to my shit, because he says so many things about me. But one of the things that he knows pisses me off, like, because, okay, this is how Doug is. Yeah, fuck his face. Well, don't do that, actually. But not literally. So he's the kind of person that will take everything that he knows is sensitive or meaningful to you, or something that you're vulnerable of, and he will totally use it against you and use it to hurt you. So Confluence says, no solid truth and proof in your stream. You did awesome. Okay, good. I'm glad that you're satisfied with that. So he knew that I had a serious passion for the missing boys, Sincere and Classic. He knew that I was just like he claims, even though he just droned a couple of fucking things and fucked up the case with a lot of misinformation when it comes to like media presentation on YouTube and shit, blaming people that didn't have fucking nothing to do with the missing boys, blaming people who were already victims and sad and lost something once and now they're losing it again, and he's blaming them like they're the fucking monsters when really it was their adoptive parents, which we know now. And so basically, but he knew that I was very passionate about it and that I was doing some like investigation and trying to be supportive of the biological family. I went to birthday parties for the boys. I went to prayers. They would do monthly prayers, and when I was off work, I would go to those, and you know, just try to offer whatever little support or you know, care that I could, because I thought it was just so sad that, like, I mean, those boys, they were so cute and they were too young, dude. They were too young and already had such a hard life at their young little ages to be either out there somewhere missing or that somebody could have harmed them, you know, which we know now it was their adoptive parents. And Doug still says some of the most foul, horrendous shit about that case. And I don't know if he does it to fuck with me or if he's just that fucking disgusting, but either way, it's unacceptable. He tries to say that I know where the boys are, meaning I know where they're buried or something. No, the fuck I don't. If I knew that, they would have got 2 convictions instead of only for one child. They would have gotten it for both because they would have had bodies. They got convicted for 1, no body homicide. So, you know, which is amazing in and of itself, thank God. But if I knew where the fuck they were, they would have found them already. And it's just simply not true. But he likes to say this shit to try to get at me and fuck with me. So we're going to prove otherwise, because he likes to reference a phone call that we had. That first, for the longest time, he's been claiming that he had it recorded. Now, all of a sudden, he changed his story and said that Crime and Justice heard the phone call from the backstage in the StreamYard. Because I pointed out that if he was just done with the live stream, he would have had to have physically pressed record in order to record this call. But so now he switched it up and said, not that it was recorded, but that somebody else heard it and can validate it. Well, I'm sorry, she's not that fucking credible. And I'm going to show you proof otherwise from what you said anyways, Doug. So we're going to go to that right now. We're going to show first what he said, and then I'm going to play the phone call. And also, the links to Purple Phoenix's video that I used earlier, and then also this one, which is A Balance, the links are already in the description. So, yeah, she would totally lie for him. That's why we can't trust it. But that's why I'll show receipts. No problem. I got it. Yeah, you can record phone calls in California unless both parties consent. However, that night, he let me know that he recorded the phone call, or so he claimed. And so I said, well, fuck it. I don't give a fuck, because so did I. So, I mean, I don't know if that, like, I don't know if you can consent after the fact or whatever, but that's basically how I took it. Like, I was only keeping it for my own fucking sanity just to have, but I was like, you know what? If I'm going to go ahead and play the shit, because he claims that he recorded it too, so he could feel free to fucking play it as well. I mean, we're both on even playing ground there. So, I mean, it's like, dude, the shit that he says in here, like, do something then. He ain't going to do nothing about me recording it. Like, he said that he fucking recorded it too illegally. So, whatever. I'm not worried about it.
In fact, I'll shut off my damn phone. God, you guys, you just continue to go real life. That's all you guys want to do is hurt, hurt, hurt. Fund the hurt, fund the pain. That funding's got to come to an end. Your racketeering, your lies, your sales of drugs, your use of drugs, how much money you're stealing from people. It's been a total setup, always. And again, that AV hospital thing, Danielle, you better hope.
Again, Doug, the AV hospital thing, I had nothing to do with. I didn't even know Steve back then. I didn't know you back then. Miss me with your fucking bullshit.
That girl Oni, yeah, you know exactly
And her name is not Oni, you dumb fuck.
her name.
And I'm not going to tell you what the fuck her name actually is because you don't need to fucking harass her.
And I have her on Facebook and I have all that screenshotted information. So if you guys want to go away, you guys can't disappear. Promise I'll find you. The cops will. But you guys, if you guys faked that with AV Watchman, the hospital dumping, the patient dumping, which again, you guys tried to sue. And I was an outcast. I didn't know anything. But you guys sure as hell tried to throw me
I didn't try to do anything, Doug. I wasn't there.
under the bus, didn't you? You stole money from me and everything. Cash, yeah.
I didn't do anything, Doug. I wasn't there. Again.
Straight up from a homeless guy. I was living in my van at that time with my dog, and you stole the money that I worked for because I worked every day also in Malibu. And I drove out to help you in court and be support for you because nobody was, and you cried on a video. So I just showed up, right?
I didn't cry on a video. You didn't come to support me. Like, did he not address me personally before he started this rant? I mean, I'm just saying.
Just kind of guy I am. Hi, nice to meet you real in person. And then the smear campaign starts too, right?
Oh, smear campaigns even back then. And somehow when I didn't even know you yet, I was a part of that. Okay.
Oh, every time. All you guys are looking for is the easy way out and the easy way to hurt somebody and get the good voice out so you can pull your gang banging stuff, your lies, your cheats, your steals, right? Call me like, say I have like all these gang, like racist tattoos, but yet you guys are head to toe tattooed and covering yourself with orange vests saying, I'm looking for missing kids. Where
You did have racist tattoos, Doug. I seen them in person. The first time I met you, you were fucking wearing shorts with no shame, and you had 14 on one side, 88 on the other side. They looked like fucking prison tattoos. Cheap ass fucking single needle fucking prison tattoos. It looked like it wanted to be in the same font, but whoever the fuck did it didn't have a fucking pattern or an outline. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell exactly where the fuck you got it done. And yeah, the fuck 1488 is racist fucking numbers. It's not your fucking sports numbers. And you might be able to fucking cover up one of them with your former YouTube channel that no longer exists. No Thanks Investigates, and your little fucking logo that you probably fucking stole off the internet somewhere. But it doesn't change the fact that we've all seen the fucking tattoos and videos. You fucking have tried to explain them as baseball and fucking basketball numbers. And then you changed up your story and said you don't have no tattoos like that. And even showed fucking, like videos with filters or makeup on or some shit where it looked like they weren't there. But you know, and I know that I saw them in person. And we've seen them on video clips. But even so, if that never existed, and since we might not be able to find it now that your channel's gone, we both know that I saw the shit in person and I can verify that it was there.
are the boys? Probably spelled that wrong too, you fucking idiots.
So the number 14 stands for the 14 words, which is something like something about securing the existence of white people and white children or some shit. And then 88 can be either the 88 precepts, or it could be 8 is the 8th letter of the alphabet is H. So HH, Hail Hitler, could be also being referred to with the 88. So is there any chance of reconciliation? No, Toe Jam, definitely not. So yeah. I do have the power. Thank you. So yeah, anyways, back to the video.
Yeah, where are the boys? You guys know there's a $50 million lawsuit. You'd have to wonder if the Crips really scared Orson West's parents to having to do something to their kids. Because
that is fucking foul, Doug. You wonder if the Crips scared the adoptive parents into doing something to them? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Wow, that's way the fuck out conspiracy theory, okay? No fucking way in hell. And yet I watched every fucking, or listened to every second of that trial. There would have been nowhere that your fucking bullshit theory right here could even fit into any of the evidence that was presented in court that got them a conviction, you fucking dumbass. Like, this is what, like, he knows that this shit pisses me off when he says it. And it really pisses me off with a passion, dude, because you don't fucking play with two little fucking boys like that who lost their fucking lives due to some sick ass motherfuckers who adopted them for fucking money and fucking never cared for them at all. It's fucking tragic. That's a tragic fucking way too early ending to two little boys' fucking lives, dude. And for him to act like that's something to fucking use as a tool to get at me, fuck you, Doug. Fuck you. That shows exactly how fucking sick that you are. What? Because they were two little black boys with your fucking racist ass tattoos? Fuck you. They were two beautiful little fucking boys who didn't deserve that shit. And for you to fucking play games with their fucking story like that shows everything. Just saying.
Sometimes you wonder, why are they in clown outfits driving around in their motorhome with a different tag plate on if they're not scared of people?
Maybe because they were running from the cops, you fucking idiot, because they murdered the two little boys, dumbass.
People like getting caught by the cops is their safest option, right? They're running from people.
Right. I'm sure that they feel the same way when they're sitting there waiting for their fucking sentencing where they could do fucking life in fucking prison over what they did to the boys. I'm sure that they feel like that was such a safe fucking alternative.
And I could be completely wrong, but
You think?
for those parents not to care about those kids or try to get them back when they lost them, and then it's something happened like.
And that's bullshit. They did try to fucking get them back. Ryan Dean did try to get the boys back, you dumbass. You know that.
Their deaths, and then $50 million, and CPS comes into play, and they can blame.
And CPS should fucking come into play because she did everything she was fucking supposed to, and they railroaded her in the end. That's why they got a lawsuit against them, Doug. That has nothing to do with me. That's fucking trying to like bring some kind of justice so that this can never happen to another fucking family. Because those boys should have never been adopted by the fucking West.
Someone, yeah, it sounds really good. And all these creators who were so invested in that, guess what they're doing? Nothing. They've been doing smear.
Yeah, we're doing nothing because the fucking trial's over, dumbass. There's nothing left to do.
Campaigns on me because they know once that $50 million is getting, if it get got, then they're getting their cut, right?
And nobody's getting a cut of no 50 million fucking dollars. I don't even know if the lawsuit that the biological parents have is for that much. I really don't know too many fucking details about their lawsuit. I don't give a fuck. I just hope that they win so that DCFS cannot do this shit to other families. Other than that, I don't care. I'm not getting a cut of it. Nobody else from the case is getting a fucking cut of it. You wish you were getting a cut. You wish you got that fucking reward money. That's the only reason you gave a fuck. So fuck you.
There's a lot of dirt probably, and I could be way off, but that's what Danielle told me, that's what they're doing, and that they
no, the fuck I didn't. You fucking liar.
know where Orson West is. She said that on actually Crime and Justice, and I just finished a live stream on the 5-hour live stream they mass struck, and Danielle had called me. They're doing, and that they know where Orson West is. She said that on actually Crime and Justice, and I just finished a live stream on the 5-hour live stream they mass struck, and Danielle had called me right after. She had said, "Hey, yeah, and AV Watchman, I know where Orson West are." And Crime and Justice, God is my witness. I swear, I could swear on my skin, my life, my kids, whatever. But like, I mean, you could say it too if you want. Like,
so before he said that he had the call recorded. No, he doesn't, but I do. But anyways, now all of a sudden he's just like, oh, I swear on my skin, my fucking racist ass skin, that fucking Crime and Justice heard it, and she could say so if she wants. Like, yeah, okay, Doug. Well, let her say it because you're gonna look stupid right now when I play the phone call. And I never fucking said that, you liar.
Tell them exactly what you heard. And then that other lady was up there too, right? We just finished a live stream, so everybody heard it because you called in. My Bluetooth was on. So, I mean.
Oh, so everybody heard it. I thought it was recorded, dumbass.
And now what? How many cases are you guys going to continue to screw with? And you're dating Benny also?
And now I'm dating Benny also. Isn't that fucking funny? This is fucking comical. I'm dating Benny now, too.
How many people are you dating? He's got Stormy Nights. He's got you. He's got all these little trashy meth whore hookers.
Yeah, so, you know, now I'm dating Benny, too. He's accused me of dating Mr. X. He's accused me, I want to say one time, of dating AB. It's like, no, I have a boyfriend. That would be Gemini guy. And that's it. I mean, that's the only person that I've been with since Doug, but... So, anywho, now we are going to Well, first, okay, so first I'm gonna play some different voice clips for you guys. These are from text messages, but you know, where you could like record the voice or whatever. So these actually happened. Oh, I love you too, Gemini. These calls or these voice recordings, sorry, actually happened after the phone call that I'm going to play. But so after the night that Doug doxed Confluence and showed her pictures online and everything, we had a phone call. I was completely caught off guard because at that time I thought everything was fine between us. I didn't understand why he was doing this fucking weird revenge porn shit to these bitches, but I was just like, he's losing his fucking mind. You know what I mean? Like, I was kind of like just watching it, like, for as an outsider, like not really knowing at the time what to do, because this was completely different than the person I had been fucking communicating with and hanging out with and engaging with for the past like 4 months. And I was just like, completely shocked and confused. And, oh, the tattoo dude had toe stubs. Yeah. So, um, so yeah, it was like, then we had this phone call and I actually started having a fucking panic attack. Um, and then I was like, what the fuck? I ended up hanging up the phone on him. And after that, like, we were leaving like little voice clips back and forth. I'm only gonna play his, but mine are really like, the reason I don't want to play mine is because I was like totally having a panic attack and I sound irate and I sound fucking crazy. And so, like, truth be told, I'm not gonna play some shit for you guys where I'm screaming at the top of my fucking lungs about how he's fucking hurting my feelings and shit like that, because I really don't want to relive that trauma, nor do I want to embarrass myself, because it's fucking embarrassing that I even gave a fuck, to be honest. But like, I'm not trying really to prove like any kind of narrative necessarily with these voice messages. I just want you guys to be able to hear the way that he's so emotionless and he's like so fucking like just the little the way that he's like tries to intimidate and shit. It's very covert and it's very sick. So I'm gonna just play some of those for you guys. And yeah, so let's share the screen again.
I'm going to do you a solid right now. What I'm not going to do is post you in this person's list of the 4 people who sent me their boobs, because apparently the people who get wrenches, I have to get a picture of their boobs first. And there's a reason why people send boobs before I never asked for boobs from anybody. People just sent them. So I'm having a problem with that because this is the smear campaign. And so I'm going to give you the best benefit of the doubt right now. And I'm not going to even add you into this because, again, I don't want to hurt anybody, but to keep myself safe, I got to turn you into the police and the phone conversations. And apparently, since I'm sitting here with my earphones on and on StreamYards, you were just, well, the whole conversation is recorded. So I'm letting you know that, and I'm going to have to turn around and just tell you that I really hope that anything that you would have, I don't know, I don't know what would really gone on. I'm hoping nothing. I hope everything was copacetic, but there is laws about doing anything while you're recording or talking or doing anything in people's homes, right? I don't have that done on you, but I do have this last recording and I have to be safe.
So, you know, he has to be safe. He has to turn in everything to the police. I don't know what the fuck I did that he really thought he could turn into the fucking police. There was one message where I was like, you don't gotta turn fucking shit into the police. Like, I was pissed. I was pissed and fucking upset. And I was like, why the fuck are you being like this? You know? Like, it made no fucking sense. But yeah, so then there's this one.
Danny, I just tried to talk to you for 15 minutes and you got mad at me and you're leading me down a rabbit hole. I'm done talking. I'm scared of what people are doing right now and an aftermath of building this. So I got to release the video with everybody's faces that send me boob pictures, and everybody that has, it is only 4 of you guys. And guess what? All of you guys, well, are acting the same right now. This is really fucked up for me, actually.
Yeah, it's really fucked up for him. Isn't he the fucking victim here? And I think I kept calling him over and over, like trying to get him to answer, and then he wasn't answering. And I was like, "You need to fucking talk to me, bro. Like, quit being a little bitch and answer your fucking phone." And then that's why he was like, I just talked to you for 15 minutes, whatever, you know? So then there's this one.
If you need help, go to the hospital or go to the police, like I'm doing. I need help, I'm going to the police. But again, I can go to the police. I don't know if you can. People think that I'm high, this and that. This is a reason why, well, this is why I needed to do it the way I needed to do it, because I saw this fucking shit going on. And the cards and everybody doing the things and the timing is just not okay. And I'm an empath. Come on, dude. Last time you hugged me, you fucking hated me. I could feel it. It's sad.
Which the last time I had left his apartment, it was fine. I mean, I gave him a hug and shit and was like, bye, talk to you later, you know? Like, what the fuck? So then, and these are all in order to these voice messages, but they're after the phone call. So.
And so I'm hoping he didn't violate any personal home laws or anything like that, because that is a fucking really big charge. So if anything comes out from video or audio or anything from my place, this is why I need to protect myself right now, because I don't know anyone's intentions at this point. There's a few people I do, and right now I never thought I'd have to doubt you. I thought you by now that it would have changed, but there's a reason why I had to stop liking you more than just normal people, or give more of a chance to anything, is because this was happening right in front of my face. And you and me in January when I went to the hotel, that's when it all started. And I was ready for it to happen like this, but I didn't think it was going to get this serious this fast. So I've got to protect myself. Please just understand, if you haven't done anything wrong, then fine. But now I have to post everything just for safety. And anybody who wants to run with anything is fine, because I've got all these people mad at me when I expose this, right? And whoever did this stuff to the Bio family and Benjamin sending me all their stuff, I'm fucking got to talk about that tomorrow and then replay it and do everything to save myself. And that's going to put you in the mix with all these people and so close to everybody. And again, it's hard to care about somebody like me. And I know that because people don't, typically. But today I love myself and I love the people around me, and I do whatever I can to protect people. And that is why I am the way I am. And I'm willing to be an example, to set an example. And apparently this has gone on way too long. You know, I know that you were, come on. I'm an investigator, Danny. My fucking first intuitions are usually the ones I go with. And you, I didn't. Sad, because I thought you were one of my best female friends, because I've had very few female friends. I don't talk to people. I don't ask people for anything. And you weren't concerned about me tonight. You were concerned about you. Or not concerned at all at first, but now you're concerned. I don't know. But I can't talk right now. I've got things I got to get done.
And see, I believe that Crime and Justice was sitting there listening to him saying some of these messages. And that's why, like, he has these stories that are like not even true, right? Like when he says that the last time I hugged him, that he could feel like something was wrong or whatever he said. And that fucking, you know, this has been going on since I met him at the casino. And just all this shit that he, like, I had never talked to him about before. Like, this was never a fucking thing. Like, this came out of nowhere. And so I think he was like kind of putting on a show. But then he says shit at other times where it's like, I don't know if he walked out of the room for a second or what. But yeah, so anyways, so here's the next one.
Hey, I told you I'm sorry, and I really started liking you, Danny. I really did. That's why we had sex.
Oh shit, wait, what did he say? That's why we did what? That's fucking disgusting. You're gonna make me puke right now, Doug. But thank you for saying that, since you say that fucking that never happened. Okay. Anyways.
That one time, you know, and
and it wasn't that fucking one time. It was, I don't know who the fuck you're putting on a show for at this time, but like, it's funny because he says that one time and then he proceeds to talk about the last time, like a different time. Anyways, watch, you guys will hear.
tried last time and it just wasn't into you, right? Because Danny, I knew something was up. Like,
Not your
I had
dick.
to let things happen the way they happened. And again, I'm sorry, but I have to do this. And please, don't make me feel bad, because I tried to ask you several times if, in fact, you're part of this, because you're the one that came on to me like this, and like, it's so fucking weird. And I wanted to think different, but I mean, hell, it all happened at the same time. You, Giabella, all these people. Right? I got to put all you guys out there. It sucks.
So there he is threatening to fucking porn revenge me and somebody else who he hadn't done it to yet. So then here's the next one.
What really sucks is I actually started liking you like a couple months back, and then I didn't see you for like a while, and then you contacted me and you keep saying, "Do you miss me?" And I did at one point, but then it became like too coincidental with stuff that was going on, and I told you this in January when we went to the casino, and there was a reason why stuff couldn't happen.
And when we were at the casino, he was talking about how like Ziggy and Josh were out to get him and shit like that, and how weird it was, and he thinks that they're working together against him. Like, he had already gave me this whole conspiracy fucking spiel back then, but it seemed like maybe it will actually like make sense a little bit, or maybe he was being a little bit too cautious or whatever. But I mean, I didn't really know what to think yet, and it was only like 2 people. He wasn't, saying that everybody's ever fucking had interaction with this in his entire life was part of this conspiracy. So, it was like I didn't really know what to think back then, and then he didn't really go through this conspiracy shit the rest of the time until now. So when he's talking about, I told you this back at the casino, like, you told me that Ziggy and Josh were trying to fucking like attack your live stream that night, but I mean, I didn't even see it that way. But here's the thing, if you disagree with Doug, he thinks you're against him. So a lot of times I would tell him how I felt, and then I would quickly regret it, because then he would look at me all crazy. Like, I should have fucking seen the goddamn red flags. That's all I'm saying. Now looking back, I realize, like, he would look at me like I was kind of against him, but then I would I don't know, I would talk my way out of that and we wouldn't have an issue, and he didn't lose his mind like he did at this point. But now that he fucking, after this, like, I couldn't talk to him no more, because he's fucking weirdo. Anyways.
Happened then either, because you guys tried to hurt me badly, and I'm sorry. Sorry that I started liking you more than a friend and giving you the benefit of the doubt, because Danny, I tried tonight to ask you this question, and now people, you can put my kids in danger. You put me
How am I putting anyone in danger, Doug? You're coming at me fucking crazy.
in danger. You're the only one that knows where I live, really, besides Lisa and a few other people that have to know now, and not today, and the police, right? I have to do what I have to do. You just did it yourself. I don't want any retaliation, though. And I know that that's what you guys have already been planning. I can't stress more that it's just a bad situation. But this is just for my safety. I have to put this out right now. Matter of fact, I might even just cover your face. But I can't even do that. Fuck. You told me I have to do what I got to do. So I'm going to do it. Thank you.
So he's threatening to show my boobs but cover my face. Then he realizes my tattoos probably. Oh, I can't even do that. Fuck. So I have to do what I have to do. Thank you. Like, don't, like, thank you, really, bro? Like, what the fuck? And yeah, and if you heard him, Dee Dee, he said that he knows that it's hard to like someone like him because typically people don't, but he loves himself and shit that he said in the message like right before. So, I mean, that's he has this self-fulfilling prophecy. He knows that nobody will stick around, or so he thinks, which is probably not true, but it is when he fucking pushes them away like this. So, yeah, one more voice message, then we're going to listen to the phone call.
Okay, Danny, I'm going to believe you, and I'm not going to put you in the video. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put you or Giabella in it. But all you guys know that I never asked for.
And he was saying that because I told him, I was like, I swear I'm not fucking doing anything to hurt you, Doug. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So that's why he's like, okay, I'm going to believe you. So anyways, yeah.
Any of this stuff, and it's weird. She sent me stuff the same time everyone else sent me stuff. It was the very before they even knew me. Like, I don't even know what the fuck was going on. I've never once asked anybody for something like that, especially in the.
And he's never asked anyone for anything like that, even though we just saw him on a fucking live stream tell his entire audience to send him boob pictures.
Past fucking since I was a few years. Maybe I haven't, like 5 years ago or something. Shit, I don't even send dick pics with anybody. Come on.
We know that's a lie now.
What's wrong with people? This is another setup, and you know the people all around you are doing it, and you're friends with them. I just can't be around it. But I'm gonna keep my word, what I'm gonna do right now, because I'm a man of my word, and I want to protect you right now. But you know what? At the end of the day, your intentions are well. Again, people know I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I have people's backs when they're my friends. But again, right now, I have to have my own back. But I'm not going to post you right now. But you're going to have to talk to me in a serious way later, because I can hardly keep my eyes open right now. And I'm putting this video out. I'm going to take you out of it right now, and Giabella, just as fairness, okay? For you right now. And I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for you, okay?
What a fucking abuser. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for you. Fuck you, Doug.
And that's not for any reason other than I still have to turn all the real stuff over to the cops, okay? And that's what I do have to do, just in case. And if you're ruled out, you're ruled out. Everybody has to be shown that's doing this to me, because otherwise I get in a lot of trouble. This is a lot of.
And what is he talking about? He has to show everyone who's doing this to him because otherwise he gets in a lot of trouble. What would you get in a lot of trouble for, Doug? What have you done? Is that an admission of guilt of a crime? Just saying.
You guys, women are creating a lot of issues, and I've only helped. We've got 8 people through rehab. We've done nothing but good for people, right?
Who are these 8 people you put through rehab too? Like, I'm just curious. I don't think that ever fucking happened.
And you got and the people around you, all your friends that you're defending, set me up every time, and they know.
And I was defending them because they didn't fucking do anything you were accusing them of, dumbass.
I'm onto it, right? That's why you had to come this way this last time, because, come on, man. I did like you more than just a friend. And that's all I'm going to say, because I'm not going to make this more dramatic than it has to be. It just has to be done this way, because fair is fair.
So there's him admitting that he did like me as more than just a friend. But I thought I was stalking him and we never had anything, right? Huh, liar. So yeah, so anyways, here's a phone call where he says, and the reason why I'm going to play the whole thing, I've done it before on my channel, but I'm going to play it again. I want people to be able to see the entire thing, or to not see, but to hear the entire phone call in context, the way that it fucking escalated, the way that he had me so confused. So he keeps throwing shit at me that I'm like, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. And so at one point he says, you said that you know where the boys are, and that you're working with the bio family or some shit. And what I say to him when I respond is, I know everything about the case from Steve, AV Watchman. And before I could fucking get to, the point where I'm saying, like, where I would say, I don't know where the boys are, he starts talking about something else. But then I do respond to him, like, at another point, and I go, because he goes, how does Steve know where the boys are? And then I'm like, he fucking looks for them. Like, I correct him and say, he looks for the boys. Like, because Steve did. He went out searching all the fucking time, dude, with a dog and an ex like a retired fucking homicide detective and shit. Like, they would go out all the time. And Doug tries to fucking discount that and act like they didn't look for the boys. But I totally correct him and tell him, no, Steve is looking for them. And he swears that I said in this phone call that I know where they are. So we're going to fucking just put that to rest again. So yeah, here's the phone call. Sorry for the bad audio quality. I don't know, these phone call recording apps are pieces of shit. And so, like, you got to put it on speakerphone to get the other person's voice to sound clear. But then it ends up sounding like a lot louder compared to yours. So I really apologize for the static and shit that you're going to hear in the phone call. Please just bear with me. It's really fucking interesting though. This will tell you who the fuck Doug is in an interpersonal way when he's interacting with somebody on a fucking one-on-one level. Why is it not playing? There it goes. Oh, sorry. That was loud. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm so stupid. I had my fucking earphones on. I'm trying to listen to the phone.
That's funny because, like, I just switched it to speakerphone to see if that would help because I was like, what the fuck? Because it was like, I don't know, that was weird. Anyways.
Dude, this is really crazy. And then the Starry Night thing, he's now saying that he's going to report me for revenge porn to an attorney. And then Gulf Coast Girl said the same thing, but I have BK calling me and saying earlier that what you did is revenge porn. So now I'm placing all these people together. I have to let you know that I feel like I'm saying I think you need to be careful too and stay away from my chats and stuff where people don't put things together like that I trust you, because they're trying to throw you under the bus with all this stuff that's going on, and I don't know how you're involved with any of these people from early on with people attacking you. I don't know why this is happening.
What was the date on those messages? Because I might
October. It was October and September.
October what though?
18th, 17th, all of October. You're in everything all the way up till the end of the fucking span of everything.
Okay, because I think I figured it out though, because like you did that fucking stream where I told you in the chat, I was like, you could take me to the fucking Santa Monica Pier or whatever, right? And I remember specifically.
I don't remember that.
I'll show you. Like, I'll show you the stream because I remember specifically like bitches fucking like hating on me after that. Because then you were like talking about motorboating and shit, and then all these bitches were getting all fucking jealous and shit. So
yeah, they got jealous when you said something about your fake tits. That was what started. It wasn't me motorboating. I don't know why I'm always the problem in everyone's eyes. I said I think I need to practice motorboating or something. I think of motorboating or something like that. But it was like I wasn't bringing up anything like more than that. This is the weirdest thing. Now this girl Starry Nights is saying, Starry Nights is threatening me with all this shit, which I don't care. I'm turning all this shit tomorrow, but like I'm gonna post it all right now about Gulf Coast Girl saying this and Benny's little video. I don't know what's going on, but this is their only choice. This is a setup, and they don't have proof of anything. I have proof of everything on my cell phone. Anything that they can say or anybody can say I'm lying. I have not lied 1 second. Nobody can even.
He has not lied 1 second. He's lied all the seconds. Just saying.
I mean, I'm not worried about even testing dirty for anything. The weed barely will come through. I don't even smoke that much weed during the days anymore. My anxiety now though is a lot more, and so it was getting increased with more smoking of weed. So me cutting it down made me feel better. But now that I see everything more clear, it fucking doesn't feel good to me. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. And I'm not paranoid. I'm not gonna jump out of my skin. I'm not gonna go be erratic. I'm not gonna be what everybody wants me to be on drugs, and I've known this for years, right? And so like
he's known for years that everyone wants him to be on drugs. No, the fuck we don't, because this is how you behave, dumbass. Why would anybody want this?
I can give them the way they want to see it, right? I can be a wrestler. I'm a professional wrestler. I do promos. Last night I got so worn out from talking like one for 3 hours that I had to go back to being boring Doug, you know, like giving me just a break, you know? I can't do this. I'm not a late nighter, but I had to try to get away from all these other idiots. But it seems like nobody fucking sleeps and everybody's accusing shit of people. They're the fucking ones running around or needing me to be gone. And I just can't be around people who like Steve and Rayson, all these people who are like literally. I mean, Steve's put into this 100%. Like Purple Knights was his person, and so was all these other people. And then it started when I fucking left in Baker's.
See, there he goes talking to me about Purple Knights was one of Steve's people, which I don't believe she actually did like AV Watchmen that much. I could be wrong, but I don't remember seeing her that much in his chats and stuff. And so, yeah, this is where he's talking about the Discord and all that shit. So
And went on my own, and I have all the correspondence from him and the Bio family, you know, saying that if I don't get with the program, I'm going to get hurt. Well, listen, they tried to kill me in Cal City already, and Mike fucking failed. All those people failed. They did get a couple of good videos, but listen, too much shit is making sense right now, and I don't fucking like it because I don't do anything like this, and I don't hurt people, and I can't be around anybody that hurts my friends, and I don't know how anybody could talk to anybody that would hurt me. You know, I'm just saying, like, I have to be cautious about any of this shit.
if I give you my honest opinion, though, you think that I'm like, that it's a setup. And it like, but I honestly, see, and there's me trying to tell him, like always, like when I give you my honest opinion, you think that it's a fucking setup. Like there's no right answer for me, you know? Honestly,
the whole thing is a setup.
I don't think from their part that they're part of some master plan against you. And if they are, I am completely fucking unaware of it. That's all I know about that. Like, I don't.
But why are you popping up everywhere? Last time it was the whole, like, Danny's your girlfriend and all that stuff, that text I sent you, and then it was like, now this, I didn't read any of this shit. Now it's like, why are you in every one of these things? It's just
know. And he's like, why are you popping up everywhere? And people are asking about you and shit. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, how can I know why other people say shit about me or what? Like, come on.
Doesn't that upset you because you were so worried about CPS when I fucking helped you with Ernie, but now you're still talking with those people from the sky, Kemper and all these people that try to fuck over one of my good friends. Not today. Like, I don't get it. I don't know why you're talking to them if you were scared of CPS and we were stopping it. They're Ernie and that. Okay, they're all friends.
Happy because of that text you sent, like. Yeah. And that's because with Ernie Shell, he sent Ernie Shell a text message saying that that I accused Ernie of threatening to RAPE me, which I never said. And I went in Ernie's fucking chat and publicly said that I never said that about him. And that I don't know if those texts are even real from Doug, but either way, I didn't say that. And this is my fucking public, like just statement or whatever, saying that was never said to me because it wasn't. And Ernie still said, I don't know if she should have her child, if she should be allowed to be a mother, if she's going to accuse people of that. And I was like, I just fucking cleared that and told everybody that's watching that fucking I'd never accused you of that. And so that's why I was fucking pissed off when he's referring right now to like me being afraid of CPS or whatever. It's like, because I thought that was a fucked up fucking thing for Ernie to still tell me that I should have them in my life when I totally cleared the fucking accusation that was being made against him. And then right here, it's funny because I go, that's because the text you sent, Doug. And then he like fucking backs out real quick because he fucking denied ever sending that text.
Okay, I didn't.
Oops. Why is it not playing? What happened? What the hell? God damn it. Hold on.
because I told you I don't hang out in that room anymore, and I'll stop it. And you got to stop hanging out and making comments because they start bringing you into it, right? And that's why we did it. We calmed it down, and I didn't have to go in there, and I don't have to listen to them. Now it's like fucking hey, like all these people are into this, and they're all part of the setup, and we're hanging with the people that are trying to hurt people.
And I think he was mad because those channels, like The Stand and Ernie Shell and all them, were getting a lot of fucking views with all the drama bullshit that they were doing back and forth. That's what he's mad about. He doesn't like when other people have popularity or when other people make money. So
there's a problem to me with that. I don't see why you don't see it. I don't know. I don't understand if they are using you.
That's why, because I'm not like.
No, I'm asking, are they using you? Like, they're using you as a stepping stone?
No.
Or you don't think they know that?
So now he's telling me, because he tried to keep me isolated from talking to any other YouTube creators also. So he's telling me that if I talk to like Kemper from The Stand, he's not with The Stand anymore, but he was, or Josh or anybody that like they're all just using me to get to him and shit. Like he was trying to convince me of this, and I was like, dude, if I talk to people, I talk to people. Like I can fucking make up my own mind about them, And he did not like that. He did not, or that like AV Watchman was my friend in real life. He did not like fucking the fact that he couldn't convince me of shit without me actually experiencing it or thinking it for myself.
You know me, and you don't think that all of them want to turn. I mean, Purple Knights knows you. Like, you know that for a fact that she could get a hold of you and say something to make you upset. Like, I don't know, or make you.
I don't know how to talk to that broad at all. Like, and I'm telling him when he says Purple Knights knows you. No, I actually still to this day have not had interactions with her at all. Like, that's why I'm telling him, like, I don't know how to get a hold of that broad or anything. Like, like he's just trying to throw me in with a bunch of shit that I had nothing to fucking do with. I barely went to her channel the other day because she was talking shit about you.
Right, and for a year I haven't responded. Now it's just starting to get worse. They've gotten all these people on board.
I don't even know that. Like, I don't even talk to that chick in fucking chat. Like, I used to see her in AV News Crew chat, but they haven't been live in a long time, so I never even see her in other chats.
Right. Yeah, it seems like all the people who thought they could do this are gone, or trying to get the people who can do this gone. Like, you don't see that this is like fucking really bad, and a lot of people from Cal City and a lot of people from this area. I mean, we both live out in these areas. Like, I'm nervous. Like, I'm getting protection orders on everybody, and I'm gonna sue whoever the fuck I can, and I'm gonna make sure that my dad shoots anybody near his fucking front door or anybody in my family, because now this is what people have done, right? Instead of protecting me, everybody's gone, AWOL, except for the really people who stuck it out and really like fucking. I wouldn't have been able to find this myself. I mean, this lady Kate was contacting like White Boy Lockdown Radio to try.
And see, now he's totally, I'm all to wrap it back around. He's totally trying or connecting now the shit that I was just showing earlier when Confluence contacted White Boy saying that Doug abuses women. So, yeah. And now he's trying to tie me to her. And I'm like, I don't fucking know that bitch.
Try to fucking come fight me. But he's going against BK. Like, everybody who's my friend, they've been trying to turn against me. And it's the weirdest fucking thing. Like, I feel like I'm getting played, and I don't know who to trust anymore. And, I can definitely tell you I'm fucking fine right now. Like, I have no problems that I can get in trouble for. I'm so good. Believe me, way more than good.
What the fuck does that even mean? Like, he has no problems that he could get in trouble for. I'm so good, way more than good. Like, doesn't sound like it, Doug.
Tired as fuck, I'll tell you that. And I'm aggravated. And at this point, I can make.
Being tired as fucking aggravated doesn't sound very good, Doug.
A very, very bad decision.
Oh, and he can make a very, very bad decision right now. That doesn't sound like you're more than good.
Okay, I'm telling you that. I just need to know always the truth, the honesty, because if I've got to sneak up behind someone at some point and break their neck because I feel like.
Oh, wait, what? If you have to sneak up behind someone and break their neck because what?
Like, I'm going to get mine broken first. I'm doing it.
Because you think that yours is going to get broken first, then you're doing it? Not because somebody comes up to you and tries to break your neck. No, if he thinks... So this is his logic. If I got to go up behind someone behind someone so we're talking they're not seeing it coming, and break their neck because I think they're going to break mine first. So meaning he has a paranoid delusion, then he's going to do it. Yeah. That's what the fuck he just said.
And I'll figure it out later. Right now I'm fight or flight. My PTSD's up the wall.
Oh, PTSD always. Oops, why the fuck does it keep doing that, damn it?
Right. Anybody should do whatever you want out of them and say, what are you fucking fine right now? Like, I have no problems that I can get in trouble for. I'm so good. Believe me, way more than good. I'm tired as fuck, I'll tell you that. And I'm aggravated. And at this point, I can make a very, very bad decision. Okay? I'm telling you that. I just need to know always the truth, the honesty, because if I've got to sneak up behind someone at some point and break their neck because I feel like I'm going to get mine broken first, I'm doing it. And I'll figure it out later. Right now, I'm fight or flight. My PTSD's up the wall. So if anybody's contacting you, just tell them, you know what, I'm not dealing with him. I'm not dealing with anything. I really don't even know what's going on. Or you can just get whatever you want out of them and say, what do you guys need me to do? See if they want anything to bite, or if you want to just stay completely out of it, it's up to you.
And that's how he thinks. He's like, so you could just find out, you know, what they want, like see if you could get anything out of them, talking about like other people. Like, I don't live my life like that, Doug. I don't live my life trying to figure out what I could fucking get out of people, you fucking weirdo. Like you do, though, obviously, like you did with me and many others.
I don't know what to say, but I'm not here to get enemies by trying to protect people. So if I'm trying to say, like, I don't know what to fucking do right now because everybody seems to be your fucking friend or a part of something where you hang out with these people, and I can't trust that they're not trying to use you or hurt you, and I don't want to be responsible for being a part of that. I don't know what to do.
It's
right?
Like I told you.
Because people are going to jail and getting in trouble. I guarantee that, and I don't want anybody around that's not deserving of it. So I'm trying to be I'm willing for people to fucking be away from me for a while, but like if people really didn't do anything, like they should just like, I don't know how they would help. I mean, really, I don't know what anybody should do right now because all these fucking weird things that it's just too weird. It's just too fucking weird.
Listen though, like I don't know anything about anything like that. Like I'm telling you the fucking truth. Like nobody has contacted me and asked me to do anything.
Josh called you a few days ago. Remember the conversation I said, don't ever talk to him again? Why didn't you block him? He got a hold of you. What the fuck is that?
What do you mean?
You told me he just called again to check on me. He's checking to see how he get me in jail. I mean, you and Bobby and Crime and Justice and Not Today are the only ones who know where I live besides my dad and my brother and the LAPD who are watching it right now. That's how bad it is, okay? That's crazy that I have to have the cops driving by here when I'm not fucking like deserving of it. I'm looking for missing kids and everybody else is different agendas.
I'm not gonna tell anybody where you live or anything. Like,
right. I know. But it's just like this. If they know that we're friends or we talk, like they're gonna. What if they want to do something to you to put you in a position to say something or make something up? I mean, sorry if this girl Stormy Nights is now fucking taking all this advice. I don't know where they jumped ship, but I'm gonna tell you right now. She just said I showed like naked pictures. No, I didn't. I didn't show anything. And she said if you're gonna porn something, I didn't do shit. I didn't show anything. Matter of fact, nobody had but I don't have anything besides anything that they didn't send. And you know what? I don't show anything at all. I'm turning everything over to there. So there's not anything I'm not turning over because if I miss something, it could cause my kid to get gone because Ben even said tonight he's posting my kid on his community page. He's playing with fire, and I'm going to have to up what I'm doing and up security and make sure that these people get the full extent of the law and that I get every single one of them because if I miss one, it puts me at risk. I'm saying, and there's two things going on right now. We got the Ernie shells and all the fucking games over there and all the people working together, but not working together. It seems like they're all friends. And at the end of the day, once they're all monetized, this is all going to blow over, and then they're all just going to continue the fucking conflict resolution. I don't even see what's interesting in all that shit.
Yeah,
I don't even get it.
That's what it's been. It looks like it's all fucking fake as fuck.
I called this shit out fucking months ago. Why is anybody even watching it? I went on the stand first, and then when BK was coming up, it was just to get everybody together. I knew that they were shit. Not today knew they were shit. Everybody knew they were shit. Matter of fact, she walked away knowing she was going to be put in this position because people like me and her and certain crime and justice and people that we put ourselves in fucking danger apparently to fucking solve fucking. You think I want to be in the middle of all this fucking shit? This is, if you don't think this connects, then you're not worried. Like, this is fucking odd. Like, I'm telling you, these people, down to Ziggy and everything, and the way that the channel blew up, and Jody too, and there's a reason why I don't lay off the suspects and everybody else does. Why? Because
I'm not saying that's not possible. I'm saying that if there's something going on, I wasn't let in on the inside information. That's what I'm telling you. I get
that, but you're not the type of girl that would let these people talk like this, and I'm wondering why you're not more upset, or what your game plan is, or why you're not nervous about this, but you were nervous about Ernie.
Ernie made direct threats to me.
What the lady's fucking talking shit, like saying you're doing all this shit and you're not. These are fucking bold-faced lies.
But she's a fucking jealous ass hater. Like, that's, I mean, like, it's obviously fucking jealousy. Like, that's how I look at it when I see it. It's like, damn, bitch, can you fucking put my name in your mouth one more fucking time? Like it must suck to be you. I mean, I don't know, like, that's what.
When did you have a fallout? When did you have a fallout with her? When did you talk to the state and Katie Dick?
I don't know. And right now he's talking about Confluence because he showed me an old email where she had said something about me in the email. And he's like, why is this chick even bringing up your name back then in fucking October and shit? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Maybe she's jealous or something. Like, I have no idea. Like, why the fuck somebody has my fucking, like, name in their mouth or whatever. You know what I mean? And he's like, well, when did you guys have a falling out? And I'm like, I don't even fucking know her. Because I didn't at the time. Like, he's fucking tripped. Like, he tried to tie us all together and try to get me to admit to some shit that I had no fucking clue what he was even talking about. Like, this was all a fucking first for me. That's what I'm confused about. Because oh, I don't have any plans to go near him, that's for sure. Oh, god damn it. Why does this keep starting over? Hold on. That's what
when did you have a fallout? When did you have a fallout with her? When did you talk to the state and Katie Dick?
I don't know who that is. That's what I'm confused about. Because I remember vaguely that eyebrow comment. Because I remember the bitch in your chat. Well, I remember the bitch in your chat saying some shit to me about fucking draw another line in your eyebrow. And I was like,
why won't you tell me this? Because I could fix things for people that are getting harassed. It's not, I don't know why people don't tell me. They just think I don't care. Like, I will help people who are getting harassed. You know, I'm not a party to this. I'm wondering why people are putting me in this position.
Because I didn't know you back then, Doug. And I wasn't trying to fucking, like, I don't, bitches get jealous all the time. I've been dealing with this my whole life. Like, it's not, to me, that shit is not a big deal, really. Like, I didn't know it was.
Okay, well, I gotta say this. I'm scared for me and my kids because of all those people, including AV Watchman, AV News Crew, and all these other motherfuckers that I can place together. And yes, I'm gonna have to turn everything over, but I'm saying for safety reasons, I can't be a part. I can't be talking with you then. I can't be doing anything at all that's gonna put either one of our lives in danger. Because if something happens to you, how am I gonna fucking feel? If something happens to me, how are you gonna feel? I'd be devastated if some of my friends or somebody got hurt, especially someone has kids. That if something happened to them, I would rather them hate me and me walk away and know that I'm just, this is just. So he would hate if something happened to our kids, but yet he called fucking DCFS on me, right? How it has to be, or this is the way my life is because I've always lived it the right way. You don't have to create all this shit. I'm not creating anything. I'm asking you what's the safest way, because if you're worried about Ernie, I don't want to put you in a different position. I'm just being honest to you on how I feel. And if that's, because now you're getting angry at me, and you've been doing this to me the last day, and now this Starry Night is happening in 1 second too, it seems like. Because this is now, it just took it to 0 to 100 in 1 minute. I'm asking, how do I keep you safe, or how do we keep you safe? And now you're making it an argument. Now, I don't want to make it an argument. As a matter of fact, I want to make it a resolution. And I want to be able to turn everybody in tomorrow that I need to. And I need to know, how safe are you? Or are you totally safe and it doesn't bother you because you can just care less about what they're doing or how they're doing? It's not going to hurt you. It'll hurt me. I need to know what it is, because I'm willing to walk away to save you and trouble and problems until this clears up. But then if I walk away, then you're gonna might turn like everybody else because you sound angry enough to fucking smear campaign me right now for no reason. I mean, fucking A. I mean, CPS can come to my house any fucking time they want. Obviously, you don't want that, and everyone's calling.
He says CPS can come to my house anytime they want. Yeah, because you don't have custody of your fucking kids, dumbass.
Right now, so you need to be fucking as careful as possible with the people.
You're the only person who knows my address.
I don't know your. Okay, good. Then how am I the only person who knows your address?
See, and then he's like trying to like give me like a covert veiled threat because he's like, you're the one who doesn't want CPS at your house because he knows that that's a vulnerability of mine from my fucking history. And then I'm like, you're the only fucking one that knows my address. And he's like, wait, what do you mean? And he tries to say, well, what about all these other people?
Yes.
Because you are. Because nobody else has been to my house.
No way. You told me. Okay, really? Okay. You never told me you didn't hang out with Ray Sean one time and he came that way?
Not at my house. And he's like, you didn't tell me that you hung out with Ray Sean at one time? And I'm like, not in my fucking house. Ray Sean didn't know where I live, still doesn't. Steve didn't know where I live, still doesn't. I mean, it was literally only Doug was the only fucking person from YouTube or anything that fucking knew where the fuck I lived. And then after that is that night or the next day is when he fucking sent my fucking address to Benny Keys. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Okay.
They've never been. None of them have ever been to my house, and they've never sent me mail.
Well, who called CPS on you last time then? Because I didn't know you and I didn't.
My son's dad.
Okay, so I don't want to be blamed.
Yeah, and he's like, "Who called on you last time?" And I'm like, my son's dad, like well, actually, the mediator when we had fucking mediation, but regardless, it came from like shit between me and him. It had nothing to do with anybody else fucking calling on me, like. So, but right here, you could tell that he plans on doing that to me, which he ended up doing and admitting it. But at this time, this is how he works. He's already trying to set up an out for him to do that. Like this, like, I mean, just in hindsight, looking back, I hope that people could fucking see that this is how he works.
Anything like this, because I'm not calling, I'm not doing anything. As a matter of fact, I don't even hate you. I don't wonder why you're
God damn it. I don't know why it keeps fucking doing that. But. So we're at 1637.
You went over, yeah, YouTube, this is real life right now. They go in real life. My kids and everything else, right? It's real life for me right now. So my real life is different than your real life right now. Like you're safe. How? Because I just told you I'm going to do everything to keep you safe, and you're getting mad at me because I want to keep you safe? Okay.
Gaslighting at its fucking finest.
Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Let's just do this for right now. Let's just do this. Okay. I do care about you too. That's why I just need to walk away for now, and I'll contact you.
You have to create all this fucking drama to do that to me.
I just want to make sure that you're safe, and then you're fine. I just needed that.
I'm safe, dude, because you've said fucking really hurtful shit to me the past couple days, and now I'm fucking like.
I haven't said anything.
I have a fucking setup for you to have a reason to fucking stop talking to me. You could just be honest, bro. See, now you can hear me getting pissed because I start thinking like if you just want to fucking break up with me, like just fucking do it. Like you don't got to go through all this fucking drama and bullshit and make up all this fucking shit. Like you could just tell me you don't fucking like me, you know? Because that's what I really thought it was. I thought he was like trying to find a way out and he was trying to like create a fucking drama for no reason. I was like, this is all unnecessary. Now I realize it was a lot deeper than that, but at the time I was fucking confused.
Oh my gosh, okay. You obviously have some different mind right now than I do. I was calling for a different reason. I'm wondering why this person's trying to get you. Is he trying to get you hurt? Is there anything that she's saying in every one of her emails that could be you in trouble? Like, I'm fucking concerned about me and you right now, and like, you're getting mad at me. And so, like, I mean, let's just put it this way. Okay, let's just see how this pans out for a few days. I'm going to have to do what I have to do, okay? You got to do what you got to do. Now let's see if everyone makes the right decision, because I know what I gotta do and my focus and who is my focus is on. I've never said anything. You've responded because of my live streams and open-ended things I've said, and I was talking about everything else and other people, not you. And everything that I said, you thought it was you, and you kept fucking getting mad at me. I said it's not you. Stop it. Should I be more concerned with something? Tell me why you're thinking I'd say everything's about you. I don't do anything to even bring you into it. I try to keep you out of it and keep you a generalized person so they don't attack you. But you're getting mad at me for being safe. And maybe I was too safe, or was I overly stupid? I just need to know. I mean,
it's because I fucking genuinely care about you, Doug, and I feel like nothing I say or do is like good enough. And you've been suspicious of me and shit when I've given you no fucking reason to think anything like that. Like, it's not fair.
I can only ask to keep myself safe because you hang out with all the people that tried to hurt me, and has hurt me for 5 years. I have a right to a due diligence process because there's a lot of women who don't give a fuck really and will do anything for their friends, and especially people on YouTube. And I hadn't taken it real life and real serious because I left them all alone until my life and these people took it up the notch, because I know I'm closer than I should be for certain things, and I'm going to just turn it all over. And if I got to take a leave of absence for a little bit, I will, but I'm going to make sure that I do everything in my power to keep everybody who's safe, and anybody who's a problem gone. Because I don't want my kids and I to ever have to deal with anything like this. I'm nervous to wreck right now because of what is going on, and I had to expose this because otherwise I'm vulnerable and nobody will believe anything. So at least the word's out, and that's why this thing's going right back up, whether it gets monetized or not, or all these people try to strike it for the wrong reason, or blaming me for this. They watched tonight because they thought I was going to show full titties, full this. I blocked out everything that I needed to block out, and I showed that people who send me that stuff, like giving me ill will and ill intentions, and they're sorry nice that I was going to do something to her. I don't even remember her. All I know is that she called me this last week, whatever time in court. Matter of fact, I even told you about this. Like, I'm in her story, and like, I don't hide anything, but I respect people, and for me to always protect her and her to turn on me 0 to 100 like that, now I'm fucking confused on how can someone that I've been solid to for fucking so long could actually just do that, because there's people that just don't fucking care. Now, am I that person? I'm about to fucking be that person, Danny. You got it? Now, if you're going to go 0 to 100 with me, 0 to 100 is not going to help either fucking one of us. You hear me? No, listen to you. You listen to me right now. 0 to 100 isn't going to help either one of us. Matter of fact, it's going to be worse for both of us, if you understand. Danny, if you understand what I'm saying.
I care about you. Like,
yeah, well, okay, good. I'm glad you said you don't want to hurt me, and I don't want to hurt you, and I wouldn't, and so I hope none of us hurt each other. So I'm going to have to walk away for a little bit, and I'm going to have to do this because I know I'm not. It's not because I'm unsure. It's because I need to handle what I need to handle, and I know again. Well, just say this: anything that's bad for me is worse for you. So we both want to stay the way we need to stay, okay? And you can.
What does that mean? Why are you like making these?
Why did you not see on my last 2 live streams the last 2 days? Like all these women are setting me up, and there's only 2 women in my life that I.
Which is funny because he's talking about his last 2 live streams. All these women are setting him up. No, motherfucker, you porn revenged fucking 2 women in the past 2 days. You fucking weirdo. Like, how are they setting you up?
Talk to you and be open and friend. I'm 100% friends to you because I want to have that same kind of trust, right? I want that circle of trust, like not that you think I can trust any of the motherfuckers that are trying to break up the good people on YouTube? I can't. I fight against the evil right now, and these people are okay with it, and they're bypassing it, or too stupid to look at it. But the reason why they trashed me for this year, I let it go so long, is because I wasn't paying attention until I was aware that people were going to start charging me with shit that I wouldn't do, that Benny was involved in, and this and that, and the Van thing, and all those people involved in it, and how you know all the bio family, you know all those people, you were involved with all these people, they will come to you and try to use you, right? Or know that you talk to me.
I've tried to tell you recently, like, I had a whole fucking thing with all them.
You told me you know what happened, you know where the kids are at. You told me you know where the bodies are. Like, how do you know this from the bio family, and why don't we have bodies for Order North and West then?
No, I know what I know from fucking Steve, not from... So right there he says, and you know where the bodies are, and I'm like, no, I know everything that I know from Steve. The bio family? Not the bio family.
So how does Steve know where the fucking kids are?
And then he says, how does Steve know where the kids are? Because he goes searching for them. And I'm telling him he goes searching for them. That's what the fuck Steve does. He doesn't know he searches for them. Like, come on.
He didn't search at all the whole 3 months I was out there. He harassed me and he set me up. I'm going to tell you right now, I have more proof than I can say this factually. Matter of fact, I have a recorded statement from AB News Crew who actually talked to me about it, and it told me he screwed up my fucking online profile on mylife.coms and all this shit in his emails. Like, the people turn on each other at certain times. He had a black eye for a reason, didn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, we probably did. Right. And my eyes aren't going to get black because, it's either, it's fight or flight.
Oh, damn it. Why is it doing that again? 2306. Oh, this is super annoying.
Like, at the end of any kind of fight at this point with anybody, guy, girl, anybody that's going to come after me, because now my PTSD is triggered to the roof, and I got to go to the cops. I'm going to the police right now. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to the station right now to make sure that I know that they have this live stream in case something does happen. That there's backups of multiple on here. I'm not because they've already hacked my computer tonight. You watch it live. Like.
So there he goes. Somebody already hacked his computer tonight during that live. So he's got to take that live stream where he revenge porned Confluence. He's got to take that to the fucking police station first thing in the morning or right now or whatever the fuck. Like, bro, do you realize how fucking delusional you sound? Come on. Like, you're going to show them how you committed a crime right away so that fucking they will know that your computer got hacked? What the fuck?
And I knew it was going to happen. Yeah, and it better make me feel a lot of fucking better right now is all I'm saying.
And then he tells me, you better make me feel a whole lot better right now is all I'm saying. I don't know how to make you feel better, bro.
Whatever you're going through right now and whatever you feel you need to do and whatever, like, I still care about you and I'm not the fucking enemy. Like, I'm not trying to hurt you.
I never called you the enemy, but you started getting 0 to 100 on you. And I'm trying to protect you. You're making me the enemy right now, is what you did.
Man, why are you being so mean to me?
I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you being so mean to me? Like, I really don't fucking understand, Yeah, Jim, I don't fucking know. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? I feel the same way.
Well, let's just talk tomorrow. I obviously need to. I'm the one who needs the rest. I just need to.
Just tell you, like, what I feel. Like,
because I've asked several ways tonight, and just now, as I said, how can I make sure that we're both safe? And I haven't got a fucking answer that I feel comfortable with yet. And I'm asking you to tell me the good answer right now. Otherwise, again, I have to do what I have to be safe with.
good enough for you, dog.
All right, yeah, well, it's weird how I get shit from Cassidy and her husband because they know that I fucking am honest and I didn't screw anything up. And people are coming out of the woodworks. And again, I never brought you up. I've only protected you. And today and yesterday, you've been claiming I've been talking about you. And that's fucking making me nervous now. Yes, you're making me nervous now. Do you want me to tell you the truth? Now I'm fucking nervous because it's been 10, 15 minutes that we've been on the phone. I still haven't got the fucking straight answer.
What do you want me to say?
Well, when I told you.
So he's telling me how nervous I'm making him and shit. And I'm like, well, what the fuck do you want me to say? Like, there was like no right answer for me. It's bullshit.
Stop talking to Josh, or if you talk to him one more time, it's fucking over. And you told me a couple days ago that you said I talked to Josh. You called to see how you were. How was he not? How did that fucking happen?
Josh has never called me.
And he had told me a few days before that, if Josh says anything else to you asking about me, tell him he should just ask himself. And so that's what I did. Josh had messaged me and I was like, he's all, how are you and Doug doing, blah, blah, blah. And I go, why don't you ask Doug? I did exactly what the fuck he told me. But now, after the fact, that wasn't good enough. Like, just like a fucking narcissist fucking sociopath.
The point of contact, did you tell him to stop, or didn't I tell you to tell him to stop, or if you talk to him again, why would you tell him to checking on me? Josh is checking on me because he wants me out of here because I know too much. Josh is disobeying.
I did. I told you that because I told him, I said, I don't know, you're going to have to ask Doug. That's what you told me to tell him. Yeah, that's what I did.
Isn't it weird though when I tell you to ask him that, he calls you back? I have boundaries for the people. Like I would told him, you fucking don't get it, do you, dude? I'm not your messenger. Why don't you call him or answer his calls? Because I can prove I've called.
Well, Rick, here's the thing. I don't give a fuck about him. I'm not worried about it. If I can make content out of him, I will, because I still have a YouTube to be able to do that and he doesn't. And I think it's fucking funny and entertaining. And so he just keeps fucking making these claims that I have so much proof against. So that's the only reason I'm doing it. It's just for, to entertain people. Everybody knows that he's a liar. Nobody's really fucking actually worried about him. Like, he's proven who he is so many times, but I'm just helping prove who he is with receipts just because I can. There's nothing like I'm not in any kind of distress over him. I'm just reviewing shit that happened. This is like April of 2022. So this is over a year ago. I'm not worried about it no more.
And I've texted, and it was very, very nice.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, so 25, 46, we were at.
But I respect, and I'm asking you to tell me the good answer right now. Otherwise, again, I have to do what I have to be fake with. All right, yeah, well, it's weird how I get shit from Kat today and her husband because they know that I fucking am honest and I didn't screw anything up. And the people are coming out of the woodworks. And again, I never brought you up. I've only protected you. Today and yesterday, you've been claiming I've been talking about you. And that's fucking making me nervous now. Yes, you're making me nervous now. Do you want me to tell you the truth? Now I'm fucking nervous because it's been 10, 15 minutes that we've been on the phone and I still haven't got the fucking straight answer.
What do you want me to say?
Well, when I told you to stop talking to Josh, or if you talk to him one more time, it's fucking over. And you told me a couple days ago that you said I talked to Josh. You called to see how you were. How was he not? How did that fucking happen?
Josh has never called me.
The point of contact, did you tell him to stop, or didn't I tell you to tell him to stop, or if you talk to him again, why would you tell him to checking on me? Josh is checking on me because he wants me out of here because I know too much. Josh is disagreeing.
I did. I told you that because I told him, I said, I don't know, you're going to have to ask Doug. That's what you told me to tell him, and that's what I did.
Isn't it weird, though, when I tell you to ask him that, he calls you back? I have boundaries for the people. Like I would told him, you fucking don't get it, do you, dude? I'm not your messenger. Why don't you call him or answer his calls? Because I can prove I've called and I've texted, and it was very, very nice.
I told him the exact thing you told me before that to tell him, and now that's not good enough, and I should have said something else?
You should block him.
You're not fair to me right now, though.
No, I asked you to block him and not talk to him. I said it's either him or me. Did I say that? I remember saying that.
I did exactly what you told me to do.
No, you didn't. You accepted another thing, and then you told me what he said. And if that was the case, even if you didn't respond to him, why are you getting correspondence from these people? I don't like that. I don't get correspondence on you. Matter of fact, I expose it and then try to keep you safe, and now you're getting mad. I don't know. There's a problem. There's a problem. Come on. You're not a crier and not emotional. You're a gangster bitch. I know you are.
So now he gets mad at me because I start fucking getting upset and I'm about to cry and shit. And I'm like, you're being fucking mean to me, dude. And then he's like, fucking stop that. You're not a crier, which I'm not, So if I start to get fucking emotional, it's because something's like really fucking bothering me. And he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, why trash that on you?
You're fucking mean to me right now, though.
I'm not. I want you to be you all the time, and you're not doing that right now, and I'm fucking nervous because of that. No, it's not that.
You're being fucking unfair to me right now, Doug.
Danny, I'm not even drinking. I've taken 2 sips of my goddamn
seltzer. I have fucking post-traumatic stress too, Doug.
Okay, then don't put. Why are you putting yourself back in the position?
It's my fault. That's what I don't get. You're being unreasonable right now.
Listen.
Because I genuinely care about you, and you're being. Anything I do is wrong right now to you, and it's not fair.
This is why I said, listen, to protect you, I just walk away for a bit and I contact you once this kind of calms down so nobody suspects that, that I'm protecting you for some reason. Because now it seems like we're not worried about shit now, but you were worried about shit keeping me in the mix then. I'm so weirded out right now that I even had to fucking deal with this guy after I was done with Ernie. Because I had told him that I didn't even have to do anything else besides I said, straight away, I told you, don't respond, don't go into chats, don't make comments.
It's your responsibility to fix.
But you did it over again. You told me another problem. Now it's.
I did what again? And I would probably.
I mean, how are you talking? I mean, I don't know why you're even talking with these people like Kemper and all these other people. Like, they're all fucking weird, dude. They're all doing this together. Like, I don't understand why you don't see this. If you're so into like the conspiracy shit, how do you not see this? How do you not see all the stuff going on and all the groups the way they're doing it? And it's all coming back to really to hurt me. They've already tried to get Chris off the internet. Now they're just focusing on me because I'm their problem for making money. I stopped the exploitation. Now I'm the fucking asshole. Did you see what happened here? I don't make money around this YouTube because I get struck all the time.
Guess who's making money off you now, Doug? Me, bitch.
It's by all these motherfuckers. I mean, Amy Watchman, I even use her. Everybody, like Tiffany Marie's, I have her timestamps of me going to do this in their Discord. Like, that's why I let them build my Discord, Frosty them, because they hurt a lot of good people and they hate me to death, but the good people are coming back. And now they know the truth, and I know who's who now. Except there's double people and they're changing their names 3 different goddamn times. And I'm now thinking, why do we have all these multiple accounts? I have to fix wrenches because I have to remod them, and now the people have double wrenches, and I don't know who's the fuck who. It's fucking getting weird on me. Like, and I'm asking how to keep people safe because, again, I always promise that on my channel, and I do care about you guys and you. But right now, I mean, you're giving me the fucking spiel. Like, I don't believe it, Jenny. To be honest, you want me to be honest with you? I just say, you're my friend, and I do care about you, and I'm going to tell you because I wouldn't lie to you. You kept asking me the last 2 days what's going on, and I was very calm. But I started getting aggravated because you kept worrying about something, and if something's bothering you, and it's bigger than I can even I imagine. I'm hoping it's not the way it is. And
By all means, Doug, the shit that's worrying me isn't your behavior, by all means. Like, come on, bro. That's why I'm fucking worried, because you started acting erratic. You started showing bitches fucking intimate body parts on your fucking live streams and shit. Like, yeah, I'm fucking worried about something. There's something weird going on with you.
giving you the benefit of the fucking doubt, right? And I know there's only one person that could try to expose me for anything, and I always make sure I'm safe. Let's put it this way: I'm not doing anything. I don't do anything illegal and anything stupid like that. But I'm saying, like, I don't do any false communications or recording of anybody or anything else like that. I can tell you, there's none of that. But there is safety devices that I have to do and keep myself safe with. And I'm saying this to you because I want you to be safe, and I'm hoping for the best. But your friends are too many of these motherfuckers, and I'm nervous now because you've been nervous. So why are you making me nervous by being nervous? Because I'm not being mean to you. I said I'm trying to protect you, and you're turning around and like it's my fault to hurt you, and I would never do that. So maybe what? What? Can you tell me the truth? Because it's going to be either really difficult for you after tonight, or it's going to be really easy for you. And I'm not threatening you. I'm just saying that anything that could have happened, like I can prove myself fine. Like,
maybe I fucking like you, and I've been hanging out with you and like fucking talking to you.
Okay, listen. It's not that I.
Maybe
don't
to me
bother
it was something different than it was to you, but you're like turning it into some fucking way out shit that it's not. Like, it all has to do with fucking me and you and how I feel about you. Like,
listen, you haven't heard any. I'm trying to be honest with you and be the best person I can be always, but right now I'm feeling fucking weird. And I can tell you right now, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna lay down after I walk Winston. I'm gonna take a nice sip of my fucking coffee, and I'm gonna lay down and fall asleep because that's how exhausted I am keeping myself up over this shit. Okay? Fucking believe me, this has been harder on me than you can even imagine, because it was adding up to me for the last few days to weeks, and like, it doesn't make sense, and like timing for everything has been really weird, and that's why I let it happen for time and just like, Wednesday's fun, or I was open for anything, but it's just the weirdness is this is not right. It's not right. It's just not, something's not right, and I haven't. My ability tells me right now that I should be throwing up, right, and I should be in the bathroom. And that's when I feel sick, and there's a lot of sadness, and there's an evil fucking thing gonna happen soon. Remember in January I told you that this is happening? I told you in January, I documented this when you took me to the casino. Remember I told you something weird? I don't like this. So people are fucking doing weird shit, and for me to be on YouTube for a few days right now, this is kind of weird. Everything's happening while we're gone. Like everything, and I brought it up to you. That's why everything was weird then. I was like, what the fuck's going on with all these people? And I told you something bad is happening. There's a brewing plan. And it was like, you thought I was tripping. And you're like, that's a lot. These people are just YouTubers. But you just busted it, you just break it down like it's not real life. But then you made it real life with Ernie and you and stuff like that.
You made it real life with Ernie. When he fucking
No. You were wrong. Okay, really? All right, okay. I'm gonna end this phone call now. You were on Messenger with all of the fucking recordings, and we were talking to him when I didn't even know you were talking to Ernie. You were actually physically talking to Ernie. That makes me weird now. Okay, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna hope for the best for both of us right now. I'm gonna hope that you make the right. I'm gonna tell you, Danny. I'm gonna say I hope for the best for both of us right now because I want to believe you right now, but I don't. And right now I'm getting.
Why have you been fucking leading me on this whole time? Like you're the one.
I haven't let you on once. I've asked you straight questions every time, and you're giving me answers. You're talking to all these people that you're talking to all these people that want to hurt me. You're talking to all these
other people in our fucking interpersonal fucking relationship.
You're talking to people that want to hurt me. That scares me because I would never talk to anybody that wants to hurt you. That's weird. That's fucking weird.
I don't fucking know of anybody who like literally wants to fucking hurt you, Doug.
Everybody you can tell that you hung out with. Fucking down the Ray Song wants to come and fight me. I told him it'd be a bad idea because I'll get to them first. Believe me. I have people already. I mean, listen. I've turned a lot in already. I've never said anything about you. You're never going to activate anything until I started reading these messages tonight. Everything's coming together. People are turning on everybody right now. People are fucking scattering and scared right now, and I'm scared for a different reason because people want to save their asses now, and I'm actually going to the police, whistleblowing, for putting myself in danger, right? Because people like you and like Ernest and everything else, I'm putting a stop to it so people put their foot down, and it seems like it's been massaging it, and I'm not liking the feeling, and I'm not. Okay, I'm just saying, Danny. I'm just saying, again. I don't care about smear campaigns. Again, if anybody wants to do that, that's fine. You want to give up, so. I'm just saying that I'm not that good at it. I hope you know that by now. I'm fucking on the ball, and I have to have the right people in my life. Otherwise, I will die alone because I'm okay with being alone. I don't need people that are going to be around me because at some point they're there for a different reason.
I'm not there for a different dog. I care about you, though. That's what I wish you to understand. Like.
Yeah, I care about you too, and that's why I gotta go away for a bit, okay? And you have my word until I fucking. Let me just put it this way: you're safe if you look yourself. That's it.
The shit that you've told me recently, though, like this is what seems weird to fucking me, though, because.
Told you recently. I've been telling you about these people trying to fucking ruin my life, and you're sucking it up.
It's not about me. Never mind, because I can't even finish a fucking sentence without you interrupting me.
Okay, and then let's talk soon because I've been talking for hours and this whole.
And then I hung up on him because I was like, never mind, you won't even fucking let me talk, or like whatever I say doesn't matter. So, So yeah, that's a phone call. Sorry about the audio quality, but this is how the fuck like he is. I can't even imagine what fucking Crime and Toothless goes through, but when's the last time he got beat up? Well, he never leaves his home, so it's probably been a while. He's probably way overdue, but I mean, I would not say that that's a good idea for somebody to go and approach him because, as you could tell, he's totally irate, and he was talking earlier in the phone call about how if he's got to sneak up behind someone and fucking choke him out or, however he worded it, then like that's what he's going to do. And so, yeah, I would not suggest that, but yeah, he was really cruel to me, and it was a lot. And then for just all the shit that's happened since, like the thing is that the other night I went on panel with White Boy Lockdown Radio to clarify some things that he was talking about, and he was telling me, he was like, here's the thing, Danielle, like you have the power now. Because for all this time, Doug has had, his channel with all these subs that he's had for over the years. Most of them, I'm sure he bought. But the ones that were real, he did have a following at some point to where he was able to convince people. Now he has like 3 people that he can convince of his bullshit. And if they're any kind of fucking sensible at all, I'm sure that it won't be for much longer. So, yeah, he's not stable at this point, probably never was. Exactly. Like, he's gone through these patterns and shit where people could pretty much, for the most part, see who he is. And especially now that his YouTube channel has been terminated, he doesn't have a platform on YouTube anymore to fucking say shit. The only time he gets fucking play on YouTube is when me, AB, white boy, somebody else wants to fucking bring him up and talk about him. And the only reason that I even give him the time of day is because the fact that he's lying on me. And I do have the fucking receipts to prove otherwise. And he wants to make all these fucking threats and shit. Well, go ahead. Go ahead and follow through, Doug, because you're going to look dumb in the end. And I'm just reminding you of this. Because the truth is not on your side, bro. You're a fucking liar. You always have been. You play people, you manipulate. And guess what? You fucked with the wrong one here, okay? Whatever your fucking plan was with me, bro, it's you're not gonna come on top with that. I'm just saying, like, I'm so fucking unforgiving of a person when somebody wrongs me. Like, you know how people say that shit, like, forgiveness is for you, not the other person. No, forgiveness is for the other motherfucking person, okay? And they have to really be sorry for me to even fucking consider it. I will never forgive him for the shit that he's done to me. And I will make sure that every chance that I get, I can fucking point it out. Every time he wants to bring up my name and talk about I'm involved in some shit that I never fucking did, I got the fucking truth on my side so I could show, you know? And I'm going to, because he doesn't deserve to fucking get away with treating people the way that he does. And maybe other people don't have their fucking proof and shit the way that I do. So maybe they can't speak up for themselves, or maybe there's something that they're worried about. I'm not fucking worried about shit. So if I have the platform now, especially like I have so many more subs and people who watch me now than did then. So I got a lot of more people who fucking care what I have to say these days. And if I can speak out on behalf of myself or anybody else like Confluence, or, you know, anybody else that he's wronged, even people that I don't know how he wronged or that he wronged them, I will speak out for them and just show that this is his character, so that hopefully, you know, people can feel validated in the experiences that they've had, you know? So every idiot needs to be beat up once in a while. Yeah, no shit. Accountability never occurs with him, so he should be held liable for sure some way. Exactly. And I tried to hold him accountable in court, which I showed a couple weeks ago. Unfortunately, I didn't have my evidence fucking transcribed, my videos and shit, so I wasn't able to do it legally. So I'll do it in the fucking court of public opinion. Like, I will get my fucking justice. And then some. And then some for the people who fucking didn't. That's all I got to say about that. You know, I don't got to go after him in any kind of way. Gemini said, by showing your truth, it might help others. It might help open others' eyes to his lies. Exactly. But it's like, I don't got to go after him in any kind of way, like, you know, trying to beat him up or get him beat up or have him hurt or anything. All I'm doing is presenting the truth. There's nothing wrong with that. And oh, he's very vindictive, Rick, but guess what? He's doing shit even when we're not doing shit to him. So that's why the truth has to be put out there. And the bottom line is that he's obviously miserable in his own fucking skin every goddamn day. And that's really sad, and I feel for him in that way, but that doesn't give him a right to hurt other people just because he's hurting, you know? And all I'm doing is putting my truth out there. That's it. Anything that happens to him beyond that, it's because of you, Doug. It's not because of everyone else. Your life is the way it is because of you. Just like you said to fucking all these list of fucking A, B, and C, and D people. Yeah, look in the mirror and say that to yourself, like I said. Because your life is the way it is because of you. You lost your YouTube channel because of you. You know? Nobody likes you because of you. Like, you fucking, this guy has hurt every single person who's ever gotten close to him, who's ever cared for him, who's ever given to him. who's ever been there for him. Like, he doesn't know how to treat people that actually genuinely care about him. And that's why he doesn't have very many people in his life who do, because he doesn't fucking deserve it. And unfortunately, a lot of us had to learn the fucking hard way. Yeah, he did this to himself. Yeah, Confluence says, I was off YouTube, man, when he used the slanderous porn revenge live against me, previously removed by YouTube. When he re-uploaded it, I was fighting cancer again. He is a dick. Yeah, exactly. Confluence was going through a fucking lot. And it's almost like he's got those fucking spidey senses to know, like, oh, she's really going through some shit right now. I could fucking feel it. So I'm a fuck with her again, even though nothing's been said or done in so long. You know, like, it's wrong. The way that he uses people and manipulates people is wrong. And you know, the 5 people that watch him on Kick and go over there and fucking try to slander us and shit in his chat, well, you guys are next. I hate to say it, but you're next, all of you. And you know, sorry, not sorry. There's too much evidence out there at this point that you should know better. And if you're not watching or taking in what I'm saying or what AB says, what Confluence has fucking said through me tonight, what Jim Terry has said, what White Boy has said, what Benny Keys has said, what AV Watchman has said. Like, I mean, there's so many of us that have platforms that have spoken out about the truth about this guy. And if you're choosing to not hear it or not believe it, that's your own bad, because there's just too much out there at this point in time that anybody who supports him, you're going to get exactly what's coming to you. And I hate to say that, but I mean, karma is a real fucking thing. It's simply action and consequence. And there's going to be a consequence to you supporting him when he's a fucking liar and an abuser. And you're going to find out. And I'm sorry for that, but it's your own doing. Like, people should really fucking get out quietly while they can. Like, you don't got to make a big fucking deal about it. Like, you could just stop going to his lives. Stop emailing him. Stop giving him money. You know? Just stop. Just disappear. Like, change your fucking YouTube name if you have to. I mean, but it would be a smart thing to get away from him, because you don't know what you're fucking dealing with. You're not, if you think that anything he says is true and that he's a good fucking person, you're really fucking choosing to be very ignorant and blind. And you should reconsider. That's all the fuck. And don't send boob pics, like Troy said. I'm like, it hasn't come up in my yes, don't send boob pics, because he will act like that was the worst fucking thing that could have ever happened. So yeah, he uses people in his fights with others trying to paint some or the same bullshit narrative, even when those people are not on YouTube anymore. Dude, AV Watchman hasn't been live in fucking how long, and he still brings him up. Like, Rayshawn, he don't go live that often. He still brings him up. Like, he's so fucking jealous of all these men, especially. And then it's like, and then any woman who ever fucking gave him a chance or cared, like, he fucks them over too. I just don't get it. Yeah, don't send boob pics to anybody, because it doesn't turn out good. Like, maybe your boyfriend in real life, but other than that, no. And then do all this while saying you're a DV advocate, Doug, putting my little girl in danger while feigning care for Summer Wells. Well, the only reason he gives a shit about Summer Wells is because he was making fucking money off her. One of the first fucking things he ever said to me or showed me in real life when I met him was fucking, look at my fucking AdSense. Look how much money I've been making the past 4 months. Like, ever since he started covering the fucking Summer Wells case, he went from making like a couple $100 a month to like anywhere from 4,000 to 8,000. That's why he gave a fuck about Summer Wells. That's the only reason. I was like, holy shit. All those fucking super chats and fucking super stickers that you can't get anymore, Doug, and I still can. You know, you deserve to not get that shit, because that's all you fucking cared about. Like, it's one thing to fucking do this in your free time and to cover true crime, and yeah, you might make some money off of it. Cool, you're getting compensated for your fucking time. But he was totally exploiting it, and then he pretends he fucking cares, and it's all a fucking show. He doesn't accept pics from women, only men. Right, Gemini? I don't even know. Like, my favorite conspiracy? I don't fucking know. Aliens. Duh. Aliens, duh. I'm waiting for them to come and pick me up. I want to go back to my home planet. I don't know why you're even asking. Like, we're talking about conspiracy theories that are not actually conspiracies coming from dumb no thanks. You know, we can't really discuss conspiracy shit on YouTube, though. Doug does not care about Summer at all. He has omitted it before. I think he meant admitted it, but yeah, I watched a stream Deets on the Streets did just the other day, but it was a stream from like a month or so ago, from like the beginning of June, where he said he was leaving the Summer Wells case and all this shit, and it's like, yeah. But anyways, I'm like, is my fucking... Nope, my camera's still frozen, so... I'm like, otherwise I would turn the shit back on for y'all, but... yeah, I think that's pretty much all I had to cover today, so... I'll be back next week with either more Doug shit if he gets stupid again. If he wants to keep fucking testing me, we'll do it. Or, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about like some narcissism shit or something. We'll do something interesting. So I will see you guys next week. And, oh, you saw a Pink concert? That sounds fun. Well, I'm about to end it, Gen X, but thank you for coming. And let's put, I know that LC is live and Shawnee is live, so let me get, I'm going to get their link again. Oh, wait, no, it looks like that live stream is over. Okay, so I guess we can't go over there. That's weird. Well, who's live right now that I could put their link? Oh, you know what? The Lab After Dark is live. No, Shawnee's not live anymore, babe. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys want somewhere to go, even if you just go over and like just give a like, Josh, you know, he was featured in a lot of this, so if you want to go over there and just say, you know, like Danielle Raid and give him a like, that would be really cool. I would appreciate that. So there's the link for that in the chat. And I will talk to you guys next week. Oh yeah, I will do that. Yeah, and if anyone wants to donate to the GoFundMe for Maya Millete, for her family who's still trying to find her, I will post that in the description.